This is Badass Billy Gunn, 11-time WWE Tag Team Champion, Intercontinental Champion, Hardcore Champion, and you're listening to IcoPod. You gotta hear this. And if you're not listening to this, I got two words for you. Suck it.
And welcome back to another bonus episode of IcoPod. It's bonus episode number 9. I'm Bob Conley Jr., and with me, as always, is Austin Skinner. And this time around, we are watching WCW Fall Brawl 1993. Austin, how excited are you for this?
Pretty excited. I always like our WCW watch-throughs. They're always a nice kind of break up from the norm. The WWF, our tried and true WWF that we continually watch every week for your people's enjoyment. But yes, I am. I'm looking forward to this episode specifically because War Games has it's like a guilty pleasure. Usually they're not super good, but I never mind watching them, which is weird, especially with 1993. The teams are, slightly lackluster.
Well, I'm a sucker for a cage match, and I'm a sucker for War Games. One of my favorite matches all time is actually the War Games that happened in 92.
Yes.
With Sting's squadron against the Dangerous Alliance. That is one of my favorite matches. I think I showed you that before, and you're like, wow, this was years ago that I showed you that one. But a little fun fact about Fall Brawl 93. This was a show back when the tape trading days were of peak time, so to speak. So this is like about 2003, 2004 for me. This was a show I was really trying to obtain.
Really?
I couldn't tell you why.
Okay.
I have no idea. I shouldn't say I have no idea. I think it is because of the War Games match, because the teams they sounded pretty intriguing to me.
Yeah. No, for sure.
And a couple of other matches on there. Then we'll read through the description here in a minute, and maybe you'll see why as a 14 or 15-year-old kid would want to check it out.
Yeah, I don't know if I have really too many memories of this particular Fall Brawl. I don't know. I don't know how much of it I've seen. I want to say I've seen maybe a match, but nothing really jumps right ahead to the front of my mind when I'm even looking at it, reading it, or trying to think back.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen the show a couple of times. I never go out of my way to watch it, so it's probably been close to 10 years for me to sit down and watch Fall Brawl 1993. But we might as well, just kind of get right into it.
Cool.
Usually we do the chit chat for IcoPod, the episodic versions, but let's just get right into it for Fall Brawl. This took place on September 19th, 1993. And of course, we're watching this on the WWE Network. So if you want to watch along, it's only $9.99 a month. It's incredible value. Although we hate the WWE, you might want to check it out. The description reads as follows: Sting, Davey Boy Smith, Dustin Rhodes, and the Shockmaster battle Sid Vicious, Vader, and Harlem Heat. Ravishing Rick Rude collides with Nature Boy Ric Flair with the WCW International World Heavyweight Championship on the line. The Nasty Boys take on Arn Anderson and Paul Roma for the WCW World Tag Team titles, and much more.
You know what's funny, because I'm watching on my Xbox One, and I have about half that description. So,
really?
Yeah. Mine stops right at Rick Rude faces Ric Flair.
Oh, that's interesting.
So there's a slight discrepancy there. But yes, so we're on the network. We're in the WCW pay-per-view section, 1993. We are on the Watch Now screen. And hearing, what Bob just kind of rattled through there, we'll see. We'll see how it goes.
I mean, I'm interested to see the Rude Flair one. That's the one I haven't seen in a while.
I feel like that's the only one on this card that I have seen.
Yeah, that probably makes sense. Nasty Boys, though, that's a team we haven't seen.
Yeah.
In terms of IcoPod in over a year.
True.
or around a year. I think they leave in like April or so. So it'd be cool to see what Knobs and Sags are up to over here in WCW. And of course, Ric Flair too. He was on there for like 2 or 3 episodes for us.
Yeah. Hopefully, Knobs and Sags aren't squirting mustard at each other still.
That'd be ideal. All right, so without further ado, I'll count down from 5, and then I will hit watch now. Hopefully, Austin and I remain synced up. Just a forewarning, Spectrum Internet for me has been crashing again lately. So if, later on here we do a quick edit, of course, we'll inform you about it, and just a heads up on that. All right, here we go. Ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Watch now.
Fastlane.
Yeah, buddy. Fastlane, March 10th. I'm going to the live show on the 3rd.
What company?
SmackDown.
Oh,
WWE SmackDown.
You riding solo on that one, Bob?
I'm going with Dallas is going, and then my buddies Billy and Corey.
Gotcha. So it looks like we're getting a 1950s vignette here of kids sitting in a classroom. We're going through the yearbook with different sports, all in black and white. Mom and Dad.
You're already probably ahead of me. I just got to that.
Interesting. All right. Well, I'm going to pause it here for a second.
I'm like 13 seconds in.
Let me know when you're at 27.
Oh my God. Are you serious? Oh my God. Now.
Okay.
You were that far ahead of me? Holy shit, PS4.
All right, so we're seeing here we got Steamboat versus Regal. Horseman versus Nasties. Flair Rude. Oh God. The main event.
Fall
Brawl. Tank fires. Isn't this a Dusty Rhodes thing?
Yeah, he created it.
Okay.
Mind you, this show is 2 hours and 48 minutes and 16 seconds.
We're in it for the long haul here, folks.
Are you getting pyro, bro? You pumped?
Oh, yeah, dude. There's nothing better than some WCW pyro.
Right.
Nothing better.
It covers up the fact that their upper deck is empty.
Yeah. We got Tony and Jesse the Body Ventura. Still rocking that fucking horrible hair.
What is the jacket he's got here?
Looks like something out of Mad Max. Fury Road. It's got just about as much studs on it as you can possibly fit. And his shades inside are pretty ridiculous as well. Oh, here's Eric Bischoff in his best bolo tie.
He's trying to act like he can't hear anything.
Yeah,
because the fans are going so crazy.
Yeah, they're so loud.
All right, well here we go. We got a wide shot of the crowd again. Not a packed house.
No, pretty small arena. It looks like too.
Yeah.
Get some lights here. I'm gonna guess William Regal.
It has to be anybody but Eric Watts would be ideal.
Please, yes, please. I hope I never see him again. Aha, William Regal.
Yeah.
Who did you say his valet here is? You told me before.
His manager is Bill Dundee.
Yes. Yeah.
From Memphis.
Yeah, that blows my mind.
It took me, I mean, we've talked about it before, but I blew my mind years ago when I found that out.
No, it still blows my mind. Regal here, though, he does look like a star. For sure. He's got the robe, the lights, the manager.
Yeah, but his robe looks like he made it from a carpet.
Yeah. What's the back look like? Let's see. Oh, it's just red and blue? That's it?
Yeah, I don't think like a robe to me. A good robe is like a Flair or a Orndorff.
Yeah, that one's kind of disappointing. I was hoping the back was a little bit more extravagant, but I guess not.
There's a lot of empty seats on the hardcore
Yeah.
side.
Yeah. Especially as
They must not have drew well here. Let me look up the attendance.
well, if you notice, they keep zooming in on the hard cam shot just because there's a lot of seats that are empty up top.
Fall Brawl 1993. What do you think the attendance is? I'm going to say less than 6.
Oh yeah, I bet you it's 4-2.
Oh, it says 6,000. No way is it 6,000 paid.
No, absolutely not. Ricky the Dragon Steamboat still looking pretty good in 1993.
Yeah, he doesn't get his back injury until 94, I don't think.
Still doing his fire blowing gimmick.
93. Let's see what the history of WWE will tell me for paid attendance.
I think I like Steamboat WCW better than I like Steamboat WWF.
Oh, yeah.
He just fit better.
I agree with that. All right, so I do have information here for paid attendance. What do you think? So it's 6,000 people are there. What do you think the paid attendance is? Of the
Half.
6,000?
I'd say
3,500.
Yeah, that's obvious. That's so bad. Wow, for a pay-per-view event, huh?
Yeah. You would think they would have, filled up the hard cam side.
At
I don't
least.
think I ever noticed how empty it was on that side.
Yeah. Michael Buffer giving the introductions here. First match.
Trying to make this feel like a big deal.
Title match, baby.
Well, it looks like people are still coming into the building or something.
There is. Yeah, there definitely is. But still, I mean, hopefully.
That upper deck, though, that upper deck's not filling out.
Look at that shot right there. There's more empty seats than filled.
Yeah.
Lord Regal with Sir William.
Regal's got to be pretty young here, too. He looks young.
He's got a good set of tits on him, though. I'll tell you that.
Well, he has his protein. Looks like Steamboat's got his ribs taped up.
Yeah, like one side of the body there has got some, some wrapping on it.
Oh, great. So some shenanigans are going to happen here, probably. It's kind of funny. Regal looks so young, and then Steamboat pretty fucking old.
Yeah, I was just going to say, it looks like he's got Rick Martel's haircut.
Yeah. I don't know. Like 93, like this is maybe the end of an era,
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
They try to dim the lights a little bit, but you can still.
Yeah, you can still tell.
Surprised to see Steamboat attack before the bell.
And I'll tell you what, Steamboat's selling early here. He's ahead, and he's selling more than Regal is.
Yeah.
Big uppercut. Chop.
I could get behind this just for the chops and uppercuts. Regal with some great uppercuts and Steamboat chop machine. And usually I don't like that type of like heavy chops and stuff. I usually don't like that.
Yeah.
Look at Regal. Just pull one in there.
He looks so much bigger than Steamboat.
Yeah, thicker. Oh, white balance, the guys. What the hell are we doing?
What the fuck is that?
There we go. Oof.
So Regal gets thrown up and over the top rope out onto the rampway, which they look like they have some blue carpeting on there.
Yeah. I'm kind of liking the feel of this, though. They're not doing mat wrestling or anything. It's like they're just fighting.
Yeah, and I would have thought the complete opposite with these two.
Yeah.
Back in the ring.
Steamboat up to the top.
Oof, barely made the chop across the ring.
I thought he was going to do a cross body.
So did I. I think Regal was out of position, though. He's pretty far away.
Yeah.
Do we know the backstory on this match, Bob, or no?
I think it's just so Regal's been with the company since about the summer.
Okay.
And he's undefeated.
Interesting.
And he has kind of, from my understanding from watching the Saturday nights and reviewing them, I don't have them at my disposal. I just actually updated wrestling recaps, by the way.
Yes, I saw.
The premise, I think, here is Regal kind of wants to be the champion for the Queen.
Okay.
And Steamboat's kind of just in the way.
Steamboat's getting ahead here. A fan in the crowd, front row, stood up and gave him the middle finger, saying, "Fuck you," to Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. So that's interesting.
Well, Ricky's always been a great heel.
Yeah, well, that's what he's known for.
It's the one of the few guys in wrestling history who's never been a heel.
Yeah.
At least not on a mainstream manner.
It's weird.
He did, a couple minutes ago, he did a nice little heel kick there or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Like a Booker T heel kick. That was a few moments ago. So
a lot of reversals, kind of staying one up against each other. We're finally looking like we're going to our first submission here, but Steamboat kind of slips up a little bit.
So yeah, now we're going to get into the mat wrestling aspect of this.
So they're going to slow it down a little bit. You can still see in the background families are still getting to their seats.
Yeah.
So hopefully here the arena does fill up a little bit. I'm sure by War Games, it'll be quite full.
I'd hope so. It's 3 hours from now.
Yeah. And really, you got to think that's probably, if you're buying a ticket to this show, 80% the reason you're probably buying a ticket.
I don't know about that. I think a lot of these people would be for Rude Flair.
Really?
Yeah, I think the War Games this year was just kind of thrown together. There isn't, because it's what Vader said in Harlem Heat with against Sting, Davey Boy, and Dustin and Shockmaster. So the only main angle out of that is like Sid and Vader against Sting and Davey.
Yeah. I just would have figured since it's a War Games, basically. Fuck who's in it.
Yeah, but I think when you watch it, because like my memories of it are not great.
Great.
So,
you mean the Shockmaster doesn't steal the fucking show?
No. He steals a paycheck. I'll tell you that.
I'm pretty disappointed. Steamboat went heavy on the fucking tan here. He looks Hogan black. Good Lord.
Well, you gotta look good for the camera.
Yeah, I'd say. Either these guys are sweating a lot or Steamboat's got a little too much oil on because they keep kind of slipping out of moves a little bit. And I don't think they mean to.
Well, if you look at his shoulder, if you look at Steamboat's shoulder, it looks like he is sweating, but it's really on his like tricep. So I think it's too much oil.
Yeah. Yeah, because every time Steamboat goes to take the arm for a submission, he keeps like slipping. Like his grip is slipping.
Yeah.
I don't know. Weird. Pretty good.
I just noticed like 4 or 5 guys in this front row just with their face in their hands, seemingly bored.
Yeah. Yeah, directly middle.
Yeah.
This seems to be a pretty solid opener, though. I mean, these guys are pretty evenly matched as far as I think entertainment value. Like they're both relatively even, I would say.
Yeah, it's not bad. Like starting off with the brawling and then going into the mat wrestling.
Yeah.
Was pretty good.
I gotta say too, like Regal's conditioning, but yeah, he's still able to pull shit off. Always surprises me. Because realistically, on the outside, he doesn't look like he's in super shape, but he's keeping up with Steamboat. Virtually no problem. It's looking like.
Yeah, well, that just comes down to conditioning, though. I could be 400 pounds, but have really great conditioning.
Right, and I guess that's where I'm getting at with Regal. It's definitely the case.
Of course, Regal isn't 400 pounds. He's probably like 260 or something here. Maybe even. I don't even know. That's probably too much.
Yeah, probably a little bit less than that. I wouldn't say too much less, though. He's pretty thick.
You can go one. Wow, one
Oof.
arm.
Steamboat's hanging on though. Got him.
Huh.
Back down to the mat with Regal.
I thought he was going to slam him.
So
for
did
sure.
I. Yeah. Working his way to the ropes. Looks like he has him. Break the hold here. Both men back to their feet. And Dragon gets dumped out through the middle rope. Oh, I thought we were going to get a ref bump right there.
Nice backtrap.
Yep.
Steamboat's doing a good job with this whole rib selling.
Oh yeah, like I said, he was throwing some of the first moves and selling harder than Regal was.
Yeah.
So I give him
Well, on that
props.
backdrop, he was selling it like he just got shot.
Yeah, no, I give him props on that for sure. Although it looks like a giant fucking diaper he's got on the side of his ribs. Tape job
Well,
isn't very convincing.
Well, it looks like he's more like he's burned.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh.
Because when DDP would do it, he would tape his whole fucking body.
That's how you gotta do it, man.
Yeah.
Because really think of it, even if one side of your ribs hurt, both your sides are gonna hurt. Because either you're overusing one or you're not using the other enough.
Right, you're overcompensating for it.
Right.
He's tapping out. That's a submission.
That's what I would think. Regal even looked at the hard cam like, what?
Did I just win?
Oh, he's really got this front face locked right on Steamboat's fucking nose here. See, if I'm booking, I think I would have made more use of the both rings in matches. Because they really
but you don't want to
one.
I wouldn't want to overuse it.
I feel like you could get more creative without the cage on top, though. Especially for some of your more important matches, like I don't know.
Well, what do you mean? So, what are you talking about with the cage on top?
So, like for example, say these guys, this is a title match.
Yeah.
Steamboat's known from coming off the top. Have him fucking jump from one corner of the ring to the other ring and crossbody Regal or something. Like just utilize the space.
Well, I feel like in later years they would do that with like cruiserweights.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. What are we going to see here? A pile driver? Oof. No.
Reverse shoulder breaker?
I don't know. I don't even know if he knows. Oh, he's kind of holding him up in a submission, though.
Yeah, it's like an over-the-shoulder bear hug or something.
Yeah, I don't know. It's weird. It's right in the middle of Steamboat's lower back, though. Oh, he slips out. Big chop. Sends Regal to the floor.
Well, Regal looks like he's always out of position on the chops.
Yeah, for sure. Referee's like, when you NWO for life.
For life. Yo, do I fast count you now or later, Chico? Do you think Regal goes over clean if he were to win? This is a good move for a Regal.
I'm going to say no. Then again, it's Steamboat. They might do that.
Have him go over clean?
Yeah.
I think this is... If I'm watching this for the first time, I'm thinking that he is going to go over clean because you can just incorporate the rib injury into whatever you do with it.
Well, right. Yeah. And I feel like with Steamboat, historically, they don't mind having him do that because he's one of the biggest baby faces of all time. People aren't going to be fucking upset that he lost one match, you know?
Yeah. What is on Regal's chin? Is that spit? That was gross. There was like a wad of spit dangling from his chin for a second there.
Oh, I didn't see it. He's trying to lock in something here. Oh, he gave up. Regal's just clubbing him in the back now. Hopefully, we're still kind of in the same spot here, Bob.
Well, he just removed his bandage.
Yes. Oh.
Which realistically, what does the bandage do?
Well, right.
It just tells you that it hurts. Like that doesn't.
Yeah, and if anything, it's a fucking not even a piece of cloth as far as like covering up.
Yeah. Because like if my ribs hurt, I'm not gonna go out there with my ribs taped up, telling you, "Hey, I'm hurt."
In the exact spot. It wasn't like you said. It wasn't
Yeah.
full ribs. It was the one little patch exactly where it hurts. Oh. It's catapulted in the turnbuckle there for Regal. The canvas looks really loose.
It's like moving around a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, that blue canvas looks really loose. Near fall for Regal. Looks like he's going to get him in another stretch here. I feel like Regal just makes shit up. You know, he just, oh, this might hurt you.
Well, I think a lot of his offense is just, holds on the mat.
Yeah, like, oh.
I'll just tie you up for a minute and just go.
Right. Like, did he learn this move in wrestling school, the one he's got applied right now?
Probably not.
No. I'm thinking no.
I will say, though, it was, as a kid growing up watching Regal, this is more like 97, 96 or whatever, but every match he had was seemingly like a time limit draw.
Yeah.
Every single time. It was like, oh, this is for the TV title, but there's a 10-minute time limit. Anytime they would tell you that, it's like, it's going 10 minutes.
Yeah, yeah.
But then when it's like a non-title match against Sting or something, he'd lose in like 4. So it's like, what are you doing?
Right, right.
What was this, a tombstone?
It's looking like it, but Steamboat's fighting it off.
Yeah, he's definitely going to get out of that.
Oh, he's flipping him over. Pretty hard to do with a fucking hurt set of ribs.
Yeah. Oh, well, that was
pretty weak.
Yeah, he just kind of just gently fell forward. That was kind of anticlimactic.
Pin, let's see. 1, 2, kick out. Regal still alive.
Regal hasn't even cheated or anything.
No, it's been pretty square.
Yeah. Focusing a lot on the ribs, which is fine. That's the point here.
Right, that's your advantage going in.
Yeah.
Another close count here. Steamboat seems to be ahead just a little bit, laying in some chops.
Not a lot of interest from the fans on the floor, it looks like.
Yeah, it's kind of looking around. Nobody's really interested.
There's one guy on the far right who is seemingly praying. I'm not even exaggerating. He has his hands together, close to his face, like he's praying that Ricky Steamboat will win. He's wearing a black shirt right by Petra's foot.
Yep, he's sitting on the edge of his seat though. He's into
it. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He looks like he's invested in just hoping that Steamboat will win or something.
We got Jimmy Suzuki at ringside doing photography here.
Ricky's fired up after that near fall. Was he going to do the legendary flying crossbody? So now what you're saying is that he should go on the other top rope and jump across.
Yeah.
That was a nice crossbody.
Yeah, it was. Again, pretty hard to do with some hurt ribs.
Well, he didn't forget this time. He's
holding.
He's been selling it the whole time. I shouldn't say this time. He's been doing it the whole time.
Regal kicks out.
The crossbody is his finish, right?
I thought.
I would have to think so. Now that would be pretty funny if he kicked out of the crossbody and then he pinned him on a shoulder block.
Yeah, stayed down for a shoulder block. It looks like they're selling like they're almost running out of time here though, because they teach
something. Yeah.
Oh
man. Well,
there you go, Bob.
There it is.
So Sir William uses the end of his umbrella to clock Steamboat, who was hanging over the top rope.
Yeah, he was skinning the cat, so to speak,
Yep.
to save himself from being tossed over the top, which I think was still a disqualification. That's why Regal was distracting the referee. So that kind of makes sense.
Right. And then
But
Regal hits a
Sir
German
William.
flex to capture the 3 count. We get a replay here.
Yeah. All right, so they do go with the cheap finish there, but I mean, it's still I liked it. That was good.
Yeah, I don't think it was too ridiculous.
No,
It was just one quick little thing. There you go. And
I
then
mean, Steamboat could have rolled over on that.
he did a move after, which was nice.
Yeah, but Steamboat could have rolled over on that one.
Yeah, he could have.
He could have. Wow. So if you notice, there's a bunch of people jumping up for Regal winning there.
Yeah, there was even one girl in the front row who like looked like she was on the verge of tears of joy.
Must be his wife.
So,
Oh, here comes the Nasty Boys. And now, just a forewarning, I wrote an article before on these guys. Never type in Nasty Boys on a Google search. You will not get good results.
I think you've told me that before.
Yeah.
I've also told the story on here about how similar to Brian Knobs, my hair looked at one point.
Well, right now you're looking like Jerry Sachs.
Yes, yeah. So I've switched. I've gone all natural.
Yeah. I mean, you have the missing tooth too.
Most of mine, yeah, are gone.
Yeah, they're pretty much gone. You only eat Jello now.
Right. Right now they're talking about how large and gaping Brian Knobs' asshole is.
Which is accurate. There's pictures of proof on that one too.
Yeah, that's why they're getting so hyped up here.
Yeah. They're just excited to be getting a push again.
Or be on TV and be getting a paycheck.
Yeah. Who's it? What the hell is this guy?
Big
Sky.
guy. Who the fuck is this?
I honestly don't even know.
So the black guy just stood up and it was like, man, fuck this guy. They zoomed in on him. Big Sky's tucking in his big gut into his tights.
Yeah.
So he's like skinny fat. Welcome to Nastyville, Texas. That's what one of the fans' signs say. So we got some Nasty Boys fans in the crowd.
Houston. They have some weird taste and talent.
Oh,
Tatanka.
what in the absolute fuck is this?
This is Tatanka.
Dude, this is so bad. What is this?
That's Tatanka, man. I'm telling you.
Charlie Norris.
Wow. So WCW ripping off characters goes back to 1993 when they made their own Tatanka.
Jesus Christ. Not only that, this guy looks like he's 50 years old. It looks like fucking Johnny Ace with black hair.
Yeah.
His tights do not fit. They're wicked loose. They're fucking like neon yellow. Oh God, this is gonna be bad. Is this a singles match?
Yeah.
Good Lord.
This feels like something you would see at your local flea market. Like, for sure.
If Jericho 2002 had a baby with JBL, that's who Big Sky is right there.
Charlie Norris kind of looks like if Tatanka and Scott Steiner had a kid.
Yeah, or if Tatanka and like Rick Martel had a baby,
Yeah.
that's what you get. This is embarrassing. Why is this a match on a pay-per-view?
I don't know. I don't know why Charlie Norris is the new Tatanka here.
Holy fuck. They're like, oh, we thought it was a WCW Saturday night taping, but we'll put you out there. Holy shit, man.
Okay, so you mean you would have to put Big Sky over, right?
If you don't, fuck you.
Yeah, there's no way.
They're
There's
keeping
no
it
way I'd
pretty
be putting
basic
those.
here with some arm wrenches and strikes, and
This is all they know.
yeah, this is all I know. Who the fuck are these guys? Hey, we got 2 hours to fill. We got to do something here. Big Sky's got a hairy, patchy back, which is pretty fucking gross.
Hey, I have one of those.
Well, you're also not on WCW pay-per-view.
Oh.
If I'm
That's
Big
fair.
Sky, I'm saving that shit. Putting it in a little bag
Well, I mean,
off and save it.
the Alberts had a hairy bag. He made a freaking living off of that.
Yeah, that was his gimmick, though. I don't know if that's Big Sky's gimmick because his chest is shaved. His back ain't.
Well, he clearly can't reach that far.
Right. Why is his name Big Sky?
Because he's big, and since he's tall, he's probably closer to the sky than many other people, and that's why he's called Big Sky.
That was pretty legit, actually. It sounds like a backyard name. We got Big Sky and fucking Chuck Norris over here.
I was gonna say, like, how do you come up with Charlie Norris? Did they just think of like who's a popular guy? Well, Chuck Norris is pretty popular. Charlie Norris does do it.
No, that's probably his shoot name because he's not Native American.
No.
He got kicked right in the face there. Big Sky's boots look like they're totally untied.
Or they like, are they like tassels?
I don't even know.
They both have like tassels on their boots. Oh, that was a decent boot to the face.
I was gonna say, speaking of boots, fucking Fake Tatanka just ate one.
This is just kind of funny.
This is fucking brutal.
Fake Tatanka. Wow.
It's 2 enhancement guys.
Oh, I mean, I would have to think so. Yeah. What the fuck?
Oh, horrible choke slam.
That was almost like the Undertaker to Yokozuna.
Literally, yeah. You would have thought that Fake Tatanka here weighed 600 pounds.
I'm surprised this is still going on.
Neither of these guys are good. That was a believable choke, no?
I mean, Big Sky is better than Charlie Norris.
Well, yeah, if you got to pick one of them, but I'd rather not pick either.
Well, yeah, but you know, if this was like a tryout match to potentially use somebody, Big Sky would probably get a developmental contract from me.
Big Sky is looking pretty floppy.
A little bit. There's like some moments where he looks like firm, and then like right now getting the chops, like no,
his boobs are doing circles.
Yeah.
It's like he was bigger at one point, like built, and then just kind of lost some muscle mass.
Right. He's going on the war dance right now.
It was. Holy shit. Tatanka's lighting him up here. WWE had to be laughing about this shit. Like, really? Holy fuck.
He just won with like a big boot, right? A running boot.
I cannot believe
Oh my god.
that the worst of the two just came away with the fucking victory there.
How did this happen?
Jesus.
No one cares.
Everybody's going up. They're like, fuck that. We want our money back. We're going to the box office.
Oh my god almighty.
Yeah, he literally kicked him in the face and pinned him.
Yeah, this match, 80% of the match was just kicks to the face.
Not only that, 90% of the match was Fake Tatanka getting his ass whooped.
Yeah. He's even doing a horrible tomahawk chop thing.
If you noticed, he was doing it, and then he kind of stopped.
Yeah, he did. He was like, that's not mine. I can't do that.
Yeah.
He told me not to do that, and here I am doing it.
I can't imagine what these two fuckers are thinking right here at commentary table. Let me tell you something here, Tony. That was the worst abomination of a match I've ever seen. Tony saying, absolutely, Jesse. That was pretty fucking embarrassing. And speaking of embarrassing, we're probably going to throw it to Eric Bischoff here shortly. Oh, Who the fuck is that?
It looks like a special needs kid.
We got a high school student with cerebral palsy interviewing British Bulldog here. Bulldog saying, well, I'll tell you something. Even though the way you're holding your hand is pretty bizarre,
Oh my god.
I'm going into war games and I'm winning because I got a history of going to war. Where are they? Where is this?
On the podium, because you can see the crowd behind them.
Yeah, they've kind of blacked out the crowd a little bit. They've turned the lights way down. What does his tag say on his jacket? Lee?
It says Lee Berlin or something.
I don't know.
No, they cut away from that pretty quick.
Yeah. So that had to be some kind of
That was some hype for War Games, I'd have to imagine.
yeah, they're doing something special for that kid, I assume. Okay.
Equalizer and Paul Orndorff, or just Paul Orndorff. Is Equalizer just there?
I don't think I've ever seen him before.
Equalizer, oh, that's a tag match. Equalizer is Dave Sullivan.
Okay. Oh, I can, yeah, okay.
And of course, Paul Orndorff is Paul
Mr. Wonderful. Or Paula, as we've,
Paula.
which is,
And then on cue, that's what everyone is
they're
saying.
all chanting that.
He could have been a main eventer just for having them say that.
Literally, like his heat is ridiculous. Why isn't he in the fucking War Games match?
That's a great question.
Come on.
I would have put him in there over Harlem Heat at this point.
Yeah.
And I would, oh my, here we go. It's every show, fucking Scorpio and Bagwell.
All right, so either this is going to be decent or this is going to be a shit show.
I don't know. Well, they're signaling for the tag titles. They need to be told that this is not a tag title match
Right.
because they think that they're going to win the titles tonight.
Yeah.
That would be. Could you just see Bagwell, like if he were to pin Equalizer, pick up like, we're the belts, man, we won.
Yeah, dude, what the fuck?
Go on Saturday night next week and be like, we're the champions. And like, you didn't beat them. What are you talking about?
Bagwell's got no moves at all.
Yeah, I don't know why you would give him a dancing gimmick.
Like, what the fuck, man?
I'm telling you, these guys are like a knockoff of Men on a Mission, just minus the rap gimmick. And Bagwell being white.
No, there's a lot more talent in this tag team than Men on a Mission. I hate to tell you that.
You think so?
Oh, yeah. I definitely think so.
I don't know, man. I mean, Scorpio for sure.
Sure, and I'd even say Bagwell, though. Bagwell turned into...
Yeah, but turning into and what he is right now in 93?
Well, yeah, I mean...
Like for like comparison statements, obviously you take Scorpio over Mo.
See,
I would take Mabel over Bagwell.
I don't think that's fair to make that comparison, though. I think you got to compare Mabel to Scorpio and Mo to Bagwell, because Mo and Bagwell are obviously the lesser of the two. And given the comparison, I'm taking Bagwell over fucking...
I think... Wait, so you're saying Bagwell's the number one?
No, I'm saying Scorpio's the number one.
No, I think the way that this is being presented is Bagwell's number one.
Really?
Yeah, well, Bagwell's been there since like 91.
Oh, see, yeah, I don't... From the surface, like, yeah, Scorpio's the guy, and then Bagwell's like his buddy.
Oh, I think it's reversed. I think Bagwell's the guy.
Okay.
And Scorpio's like the high-flying buddy that gets the pops.
Okay. Well, then, yeah, in that case, then, I would tend to agree with you. Dave Sullivan's fucking way bigger than Kevin Sullivan.
Yeah, no kidding.
Holy shit.
I mean, Sullivan's a dwarf compared to him.
Yeah.
But Sullivan's probably like he looks like 6'4", maybe 6'3". He's a tall guy, and he's thick too. All these guys are thick.
I might even give him 6'5".
I was honestly thinking like 6'6", but I thought that was too much, so I
Yeah,
went
6'6", you gotta
short.
think is Scott Hall. I think Scott Hall is still going to be a little bit taller than this guy.
Yeah.
He's
Hard.
working pretty good though.
He's not doing bad.
I'm cheering for fucking Orndorff and Sullivan. Absolutely.
I'm definitely rooting for Orndorff. I like Orndorff.
Yeah, I do too. I think he's very underrated, underappreciated.
For sure. I mean, a lot of people know about his feud with Hogan and whatnot, but
Yeah,
after that, coming into WCW, I don't even know what he did in the late 80s because he wasn't in WWF
right,
for really a long time after that.
right.
And he didn't get here until now, 93, 92, right. 93. I know he was in Smoky Mountain for a minute. But Paul Orndorff, yeah, he's a guy that could talk me into a building.
Yeah. Yeah. He's a guy where he's the bad guy.
Oh, yeah.
He's that type of guy.
Without question.
Scorpio looks like he's trying to take Sullivan down shoot style here. Sullivan's no-selling the fuck out of him, hits a headbutt, and we get a tag in to Mr. Wonderful.
Pretty basic start here.
Double team on Scorpio. He goes up over the top of their backs. Wonderful's laying in some kicks, some elbows. It's funny. I think well, I'll throw it your way, Bob. Now, do you think if Wonderful hadn't have sustained, the long-lasting injury and lost some musculature in his arm, do you think he'd be a bigger rival to Hogan than Piper?
That was a good crossbody by Scorpio. I don't know. That's a good question. I think Piper has the wild.
Did it that way?
Piper has the wild personality.
Yeah.
So I think he was destined to kind of be a bigger foil, so to speak. I think if Orndorff doesn't suffer that injury, he could have been Hogan's first back and forth.
Yeah. Yeah. Because he's a guy realistically in, 85, giving Hogan a run for his money as a heel.
Yeah. Yeah, they have a really good cage match on Saturday Night Main Event, I think. I'm pretty sure that it's between them.
Even physically, he can almost, Orndorff was close to Hogan, but I think you could even argue that point. Who's the stronger guy? We don't know.
Right.
Oh, Bagwell up and over the top. Looks like Sullivan pulled the ropes down a little bit. And those still means they must still be considered DQs because the ref keeps getting distracted every time somebody goes up and over.
Yeah, it has to be. It's literally every time that they do that.
Yeah. Buff gets slammed on the outside.
It's funny because reviewing the Memphis stuff in '87 now, they just rescinded that, or they rescinded the you can't come off the top rope or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And it's then they treat it as it's some kind of revolutionary idea. We're rescinding it. So now instead of coming off the middle rope, you can come off the top rope, and the match will not end in disqualification. It's just all the other companies have been doing that for years.
Literally, yeah.
What are you talking about?
Bagwell's still on the outside. I don't know how he's not counted out at this point.
Yeah, what is Nick Patrick doing? What is he waiting for?
I have no idea. Back in the ring here.
I love how he was just getting beat up on the floor for like 3 minutes, and then he does a sunset flip.
Yeah, like he's gonna pin Orndorff.
Like, what the hell are you thinking?
Right. I like Orndorff's boots. The silver and black, black trim on them.
Yeah.
Good. I pick up on the small details, man. What can I say?
I like that. I like that aspect of your commentary, and like even on the notes, you pick on so much things. So I'm a heavy on the action.
Yeah.
And that stuff. Like I will tune out commentary.
Right.
So I'm very driven on the in-ring stuff because that's what gears my focus. That's what grabs my attention. But yeah, you're always just like, oh, he doesn't have eyebrows today or something. Like,
yeah, I'm a detail guy. I'm a detail guy.
Yeah, I think that's great though.
You're our meat and potatoes, bud.
They are chanting Paula.
Yes.
Like you would not believe.
Yeah, in order to not even in the ring.
Compared to everything else on the show, the Paula thing is the most over.
Yeah.
And that was the same thing at Beach Blast.
Yeah, right. So it looks like he hasn't lost any steam since then.
No. And here he is in a throwaway tag match.
Right. Near fall there.
Oh, nice clothesline by Sullivan there. Or Equalizer, I should say. What kind of breakup of a pin was that?
I don't know. Scorpio came in, shoved him off the pin, but like grabbed him by his belly.
That's weird. What is Orndorff doing?
Speaking of weird, I don't know what they're trying to pull here. Really? All that for an elbow?
Equalizer had him in the wrong position.
Yeah.
I think he thought Orndorff was going to come in and like boot him or something.
I don't know. It was weird. Bagwell's got quite the head of hair on him.
Yeah, it looks very thick. Like he's not going to bald when he gets older.
Which is ironic because I'm pretty sure he did.
Oh yeah, he did.
I feel like he's the type to spray paint his bald spot, no?
You think he would do that?
Yeah, I think he would. Like these days, 2019, bet you he's spray painting his bald spot.
He certainly is not embracing it.
No, absolutely not.
I don't know. Is he still wrestling?
I think he makes appearances.
Huh.
I don't think he wrestles. God, I hope not.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, here comes Scorpio. Bagwell he did a back suplex to break out of a bear hug or whatever. Scorpio's acting like he's Mike Tyson.
He just lit up the Equalizer like nobody's business.
Oh, the crowd. Oh, that was a missed drop kick.
Yeah.
That was pretty bad. But the crowd looks like they're fired up for Scorpio.
He's the number one, man.
Nice cross body. Well, not nice. Steamboats was significantly better. But
yes. All right, now all four men in the ring. We're duking it out here. Looks like the faces are going to do collision. Nope.
Oh, Scorpio just got ran over by Orndorff. Oh, something's going to go down here.
Yeah, we got some fuckery happening. The ref still hasn't thrown the match out. All four guys been in for at least a good minute or minute and a half at this point.
Equalizer looked like he was trying to throw Scorpio to the floor or something and then just gave up. I don't know what that was about.
Double clothesline on Bagwell.
Orndorff does the right thing, knocks him off the apron.
Yep.
I thought we were going to get a finish there. I thought for sure a distraction or something.
Yeah, it looked like they were working into it, but I think
well, something's happening now.
Faces are going to go over.
Yeah, there's a collision. Oh, my God. What a setup.
There you go. Yeah, so your miscue there. We got Orndorff hit a knee on Equalizer. And then Scorpio was able to hit the 450.
Yeah, but the way that Equalizer fell.
Yeah.
Like you can't
right into position.
Yeah, you can't do that. You gotta do a better job than that.
Speaking of doing the job here, Equalizer and Mr. Wonderful are putting the boots to Scorpio. Where's Bagwell gone? I haven't even seen it. Oh, here he is.
Here he is.
Coming to fire his way back in.
A little too late. What the fuck was that? Orndorff. He just whipped him around on a German, or I don't even know. That wasn't even a German suplex.
I think it was supposed to be, but Mr. Wonderful was just like, fuck you.
Bagwell looked at him like, what the fuck was that, man? I don't think Bagwell was expecting him to just like toss him away like that.
I don't think so.
That was funny. That was weird. On the replay here, Patrick's doing the count, and he's like looking around, anticipating a breakup or something. That's weird.
What I thought. Yeah, I noticed that too. Interesting.
Here's a new WCW television champion, Lord Steven Regal, with Sir William, also known as Bill Dundee. Bischoff he's like slowly talking about something.
Gentlemen, from what I hear backstage, they caught you both in the ladies' restroom in one stall. What do you have to say about that? Well, let me tell you something, Eric. It's none of your goddamn business where we were back there. Give me the fucking microphone. Let me tell you something. None of you people matter, and it doesn't matter where my fingers were in relation to Sir William. Now, this belt right here means more to you than it means to me, but I'll carry it around anyway, I suppose. Because they called me. Wait a second here, gentlemen. I'm getting word that backstage, the stall has opened back up and it's ready for you both. Fuck you, Eric Bischoff. Anyways, this belt here, it means a lot to you people. I don't care. But you know what? I'm just glad I took it from that silly dragon, Ricky Steamboat. Well, thank you very much, gentlemen. We appreciate your commentary. Rat Tail and Tony Schiavone, back to you.
If this was bad lip reading, that'd be fabulous. That was so funny. Oh my god.
Speaking of funny,
here we go. Slassinger and Shanghai Pierce. Oh, I lied. Shanghai Pierce. Slassinger's is there.
They got to turn all the lights back on. This is dark as shit.
Yeah, what the hell? They're going to fall off the ramp and break their legs.
Everybody's got a backyard gimmick on this show. Like, these two look like they're backyard.
The fake Indians.
Holy shit, man.
The guy who thinks he's buff, but he ain't.
Yeah.
The Englishman, I spit fire. I'm a dragon.
Right.
And now we have a Texas outlaw. It's terrific. Who the hell is this guy going to be fighting? This is turning into an episode of WCW Worldwide. Literally,
dude. Literally.
Like you have your feature match with what the fuck
fucking
is this?
Shit. You gotta be kidding me. I don't want to see this bullshit.
Is this Fall Brawl? Did we choose the wrong one?
Word.
What the hell? Here's Ice Train.
Fucking Ice Train.
Let me tell you, this guy. Okay, for all the WCW Saturday nights that I've watched for 93 thus far, which I think is like I'm through October of the year, he is the most annoying guy that I come across on that series.
Yeah.
It is just like because he does like the choo choo because he's a train. Just like, dude, this is fucking pissing me off.
I'll tell you what. So EWR, the
it's a great game. It is a great game.
The booking simulator. Every time I'd play WCW, Ice Train was one of the first ones that I'd release from a contract. And he'd be like, "Oh, are you sure you're gonna have to pay out the rest of his contract?" Yup.
I'll pay out double. Just get him off my roster.
See ya.
Dude, the amount of time I would spend playing EWR like 8 years ago was insane.
I wish I could still play it. It's not on Mac. There's no ports for Mac, which pisses me off.
Are you serious? There's nothing? Because I was just going to ask you if there's one for...
No, I can't play it. You can't find it anywhere.
There's got to be something for the Mac.
I know. I would have thought so too. I've looked so many times. I've deep dived into the internet.
I'll have to ask somebody.
Yeah. Yeah, because, maybe download from one of your websites or something.
Alexa just talked to me. Hey, Alexa. Turn off. That was weird. Alexa just talked to me for no reason. Wait, is she going to hear me?
Sorry, I don't know that.
I don't know if they can hear that. Hey, Alexa, shut up. Okay. I can't say that name because then she'll wake up.
I'm pretty sure she said, Bob, fuck this match.
Probably. If Shanghai Pierce does not win, it'll
If
be
he
a travesty.
this shit off.
I can't believe this is oh my God. This is like, I don't even know what to say. How is this a pay-per-view so far?
I know. Yeah, seriously.
Could you imagine like if we had ordered this?
Oh, I know for sure.
Like, holy hell.
Yeah.
Or even rented the tape. We'd be fast forwarding. Like, I'm not watching this.
I was gonna say something like this might turn me off to WCW.
Yeah, right. This would explain why 3,500 people paid to come to the show.
Yeah.
They saw Ice Train on the marquee and they're just like, yeah, you know what? Don't think I want to go to this one.
Money slowly went back into their pocket.
Yeah, they're like, oh, I forgot my wallet. And then they're like, sir, we just saw you turn out. No, I forgot it. I don't have it.
Sorry.
Yeah. I think last time we talked about Pierce and Slastinger. Like I enjoy him. Especially Tex. Tex is, or I mean, I like both of them, but Tex is somebody I could build around.
Yeah, like I don't get me wrong. I don't put it this way. Let me phrase it this way. These two compared to the Godwins. Yeah.
See, I like the Godwins, but 1997 version Godwins.
No, I'm not
like, hey, we just broke Hawk's neck and we don't give a shit about it. Like that was the best Godwins. Not Phineas is in love with Sonny.
Yeah, no, I wasn't a Godwin. Like, it's just not serious enough for me.
Yeah.
Not that a fucking bogus ass mask kind of big text is very serious either.
That was a good backdrop, though.
Well, yeah, because
Pierce took it well, not because Train really did anything.
Well, not only that, but Ice Train's got watermelons on his fucking shoulders. So,
well, that is true. Yeah.
Oh, they were gonna clothesline him with the bull rope. He blocks it, and clumsily almost breaks his ankle on a. Oh
my Lord! That went about 2.5 minutes, which was
that
too
didn't
long.
just happen.
He just pinned him, and he was slipping. I don't even know.
He's whooping both their asses.
Yeah, he
both out of the ring in one.
This feels like they are. Oh my God, they're forcing this down our throats at this point.
Good Lord!
And we've only been seeing him for 3 minutes.
Don't get me wrong, the dude's fucking jacked.
Oh, without question.
But come on, there's no skill there.
No, he is very green. Look at this. They had to change the camera angle so it didn't look as bad.
Yeah, almost dropped Shanghai on his neck with that one. Really close.
You know what this feels like? If it kind of feels like we couldn't afford Ron Simmons, so we're gonna just make a new one.
I was gonna make that comparison, dude. I swear to God.
Yeah.
Swear to God, I was gonna make that comparison.
The next pay-per-view is Halloween Havoc, which is October 24th. Halloween Havoc 93, which we'll probably get to around WrestleMania 10 for IcoPod. Halloween Havoc 93 is one of my favorite WCW pay-per-views, so I'm actually looking forward to that one.
I'm not gonna lie, I think Halloween Havoc historically is my favorite WCW pay-per-view.
Yeah. I always like the pumpkin thing.
Yeah, like the theme is awesome.
Yeah.
And usually the best matches of the fucking year are on Halloween Havoc.
You're not wrong. And I don't know if they kind of feel like the matches are kind of maybe a little bit more violent.
Yeah.
Like a little bit.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
Because like you compare to 92, like so let's say 92 Halloween Havoc. I mean, it's not violent, so to speak, but there's like a stipulation seemingly on every single one.
Yes.
91, there was an electrocution, so there was a death. They killed Abdullah the Butcher.
Yeah.
On that show. And then the coal miner's glove with Roberts and Sting.
Yeah.
Which was not great.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I'll be looking forward to that one. What is this?
Boy.
Oh, here comes the Nasty Boys with Missy Hyatt. Interesting.
That's her?
Yeah, that is definitely Missy Hyatt.
Holy shit. With her hair different, she looks way different.
It doesn't look like she overdid extensions this time.
No. Interesting. She's definitely not wearing a bra either.
Yeah, for sure. She is looking like the type of girl in high school where you'd be like, hey, I'll meet you under the bleachers in 20 minutes.
Yeah, for a quick blowy.
And those are like her older brothers who are like, you're not touching my sister. And I'm like, I already did.
Right, we all fuck, but you ain't fucking her. Interesting.
Nasty Boys.
Okay.
Hey, you know what? The Nasty Boys always have a soft spot in my heart.
No, I fucking hate them.
Do you?
I hate them. Not a fan in the very least.
Brian Knobs is like guilty pleasures. I think Brian Knobs is up there for me.
Interesting. I hate that he flaps like a fucking flounder when he sells moves.
Oh, that's part of the guilty pleasure.
Yeah.
It's like a random memory. It's like in the Monday Night War era. Like I'd always watch Nitro, and one of my freaking vivid memories of it is watching him against Bam Bam Bigelow or something, or him and Norman Smiley. I can't remember one of those, but they were like brawling in the crowd or something.
Yeah.
And I just, for some reason, that always stuck with me. It was like late 99. It had to have been late 99. That wasn't that monumental of a moment, but just something that I remember.
Yeah.
Like live watching it.
Speaking of not very monumental, here comes Paul Roma and Arn Anderson as this version of half of the Four Horsemen.
You know, Paul Roma really knows how to suck the excitement out of a room.
Yeah.
Just the name Paul Roma.
Fuck him.
Well, the crowd is definitely in favor of Four Horsemen here. All 3,500 of them. Well, 3,500 they pay. Oh, here's Michael Buffer again.
It is now time for the Tag Team Championship match.
Yeah. I just want to announce right now that Missy Hyatt is available at the Ravada Inn. She'll suck your dick for a nickel and a tuna fish sandwich.
Prices include $24.99, blowjob and fish, $13.99, hand job and peanut butter, $5.99, anal. Let's get ready to fuck her.
Man, she does. I mean, this is a compliment. This is the character Missy Hyatt, not the person Missy Hyatt. She is looking like a whore.
Yeah, it's the Nasty Boys and the Nasty Girl.
Yeah, I mean that's got to be what they're going for.
Yeah, for sure.
I would say she enhances the Nasty Boys like appearance.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think it's good that they would have kind of a slutty character with them. I don't know if I'm digging the t-shirts for the Horsemen. It kind of makes them look like they're kind of jabroni.
Yeah, and not only that, who's taking Arn Anderson seriously with that fucking hair? Are you shitting me, man?
To his credit, okay, he maintains that hair for the remainder of his life.
He still got it like that.
Yeah. Yeah. How does he like manage to keep the front part? Like at least shave off the front.
Literally, it's like the front swoop is still there.
Yeah, I don't understand hanging on to that.
Yeah. I don't know.
Randy Anderson, the referee. Roma, I mean, sure, he's annoying as all hell, but he does have a solid body here.
That's about all I think.
That's all he's got.
Yeah. Yeah. Like his arms are pretty fucking big.
Yeah. He's all upper body.
We're getting some feedback from the front row here. They were yelling at Missy Hyatt for something. I got to tell you, this far, not too stellar.
Well, we started off good with Steamboat and Regal.
Yeah, it's been the best thing so far.
Yeah, and then we just kind of jumped off a cliff. And now we're trying to find the road.
Yeah.
And here we are with the tag title match.
You're just playing to the crowd a little bit. We haven't seen any action yet. Which seems to be a common thing with the Nasty Boys.
Yeah. Oh, that was actually kind of a good start there. He went right between his legs, full steam, and hit the freaking top turnbuckle. I thought that was pretty good.
Yeah, decent little spot there to start things off.
I don't think Brian Knobbs could have done that again if he tried.
No, absolutely not.
Because knowing him, he could have like ran into Paul Roma's knee and just blown out his knee. But he like had to do that perfectly. He actually did really good. Nasty was looking in better shape too.
Yeah.
Compared to what we saw in WWF.
Yeah, I'll give you that. I'll give you that.
And I'm more saying that about Sags. I mean, Knobbs looks, pretty decent, but Sags is looking kind of slender.
Yeah. Yep.
Brian Knobbs is beating on Paul Roma.
Brian Knobbs looks like he smells like the inside of a gym shoe after you've worn it for about 3 days.
You know what? You're not wrong. He is a guy I would not want to like walk past him after working out or something.
No, absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Brian Knobbs doing yard work for 4 hours. Yeah, we'll go walk past that guy.
Oh, fuck. Don't be downwind to his ass.
Paul Roma just did an ice train power slam on Brian Knobbs.
Yeah.
He did a better one, I'd say.
Yeah.
And then he just did a Bagwell drop kick where he missed Sags, but
completely whiffed it. And then I looked like his red thong almost popped out of the back.
It's been sticking out since the beginning. I was going to make note of that.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't realize Shivani and Ventura are right there. What is that, a dollar? Is that Missy Hyatt's dollar? Is she even wearing underwear?
No.
What the fuck is going on?
Absolutely not.
We just got kind of a close up of her in her like not sweat. I mean, there's skin tight pants here.
Well, it looks like a bodysuit. It's almost like a
bodysuit,
leopard print bodysuit, and she's definitely not wearing a bra or underwear underneath. That's again.
Yeah, 100%.
Because everything's bouncing quite a bit.
Well, I mean, you could have seen her butthole.
Yeah.
If she were to lean forward or something, like you're seeing what's going on.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. That's intense. I mean, you kind of get the same from Luna Vachon, but at least she kind of hides it.
I'll take Luna over fucking Missy Hyatt.
No, I would take Hyatt.
You'd also be taking gonorrhea.
Well, yeah, I guess. But that's curable. That's okay.
If anything, Luna would probably just suck my blood or something.
I feel like Missy would be less annoying than Luna.
Probably, yeah. Arn's getting in the ring. He's like, yeah, just wait till my pills work in.
You're not going to take my spot, Jerry Sags.
Took his 1-a-day vitamin for this match. Laying the punches in there.
Mostly just strikes here starting off. All right, here you go. Arn's getting pissed. You don't sit in my recliner. I'll tell you that right now. You're going leg right around the post, brother. I love my entertainment tonight in my recliner. You sat in my fucking recliner, man. You're done.
Arn looks like a Beanie Baby. Like a little cuddly bear.
I guess. I don't know what to say to that. Beanie Baby. He kind of reminds me of like a pug.
Oh yeah, that's
like it's a cute dog, and then like you see him get angry, you just start laughing. You're just like, oh, stop it.
Yeah.
You're too cute, Arn. What are you doing?
Either that or he's like your slightly racist step uncle who cooks a mean burger on the grill.
Yeah.
Don't you bring that Scorpio boy over here.
You better not be liking that Men on a Mission. I'll tell you that right now.
Looks like Paul Roman's going to pull off Sags' boot here. Oh, no, that's
That's Sags.
Yeah.
You know what he should do right now? Paul Roma should they should go to the camera should zoom in on Paul Roma and be like, hey, Sags, I'll show you nasty. Pull off his boot and like lick the bottom of his foot. And then Jerry Sags would just tap out. No, what are you doing?
Oh my gosh.
That's too nasty. Get out of here.
Fucking A. Hey, speaking of nasty shit.
Oh boy. That's always a good transition.
We know we Kamala, right? We love Kamala.
Well, and kimchi, yeah, of course.
Yeah. More or less kimchi. But did you see some bitch named Kamala's running for president?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Kamala Harris or whatever.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, I'll tell you right now. When I saw that, I was like, "There's no way Kamala is running for president," and then I realized it was a woman.
Fucking A.
I never knew someone was actually named Kamala.
Yeah, I thought that was a made up name.
Yeah, but then I saw like what kayfabe is it? Kayfabe News? I think it's yeah. They were like the Ugandan giant running for president.
Yeah,
I was like, that's.
She should get Kimchi to be her like vice president.
Oh my god,
Kamala and Kimchi.
You know that if she were to do that, at least 2 million wrestling fans would be like done.
Yeah. Yeah.
Harvey Whippleman would be the defense secretary. Or Secretary of Defense, I should say. This is pretty basic stuff here. They're just working over Knob's knee now, his left knee.
Yeah, it's not too entertaining at all.
No, not one bit.
Roma's ass keeps coming out though, and I don't really understand that.
Well, you see, it's different with him and what would happen to Scott Steiner, like literally 10 years later, because I don't think anybody really takes Roma as being tough.
No.
But when you see a guy like Scott Steiner have that happen in 2003, where you think he's a legitimate badass and he's wearing a thong, a maroon thong,
kind of a gimmick killer.
Yeah, like you're kind of dead to me. So what they're doing is basically working over both Knobs and Sags' left knees throughout the match. That's the story they're going for. Some guy has a red stocking over his head with a Beavis and Butthead sign. What is going on in Houston, Texas right now?
And they cut away from the action to show him.
Yeah. This just shows you how good this match is going.
Holy shit. That's awesome.
Romo did like an avalanche splash onto Knobs, which was a little awkward looking, but hey, whatever. You must be watching some natural disaster tapes. I love that theme music.
Yeah, it's one of the best.
Speaking of natural disasters, earthquake I think is coming back soon.
Yeah, we need some John Tenta in our life.
We do. I can't complain about. Oh my god. You see, the thing about Brian Knobs that I can appreciate with his overselling is just like it kind of like jolts you a little bit.
Yeah, well, because he just took that boot and it looked like his chin brought him off the canvas.
Exactly. I thought he just broke his face for a second.
Yeah.
It was terrific. Here goes Sags, showing that he knows wrestling moves. Gut wrench suplex.
Fucking A. They're getting some time here.
He's not even wearing a thong. It's just like red tights or something, it looks like.
Yeah, I did notice that. I thought for sure.
Missy Hyatt telling the fans to shut up. I'm not going to suck your dick.
He said $24.99, not 22.
Oh, man. Missy Hyatt. She should be with like Ric Flair.
She's kind of like a forgotten manager, forgotten valet.
Oh, yeah. I would have to think so.
I forget who she is half the time.
She has like a brief run in ECW too.
She had to have been banging the shit out of Eric Bischoff.
No, well, maybe because she actually ends up suing them, doesn't she?
Well, yeah, and I think she says that Eric Bischoff was like sexually harassing her.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Every time they're on camera, I feel like Bischoff's fucking rock hard.
Well, Paul Roma's tapping out now on a chin lock. Just want to point that out.
Down.
That's something that we always point out is that whenever they slap the mat, if I was the referee, I'm calling it a shoot, man. Like
Fuck yeah, you tapped out, bitch.
Yeah, you're done. Arn Anderson looks like he's confused on the apron, or like he has major heartburn. He is breathing heavy and wincing.
It also looks like he's got a Coca-Cola bottle in the front of his tights there.
Missy High is gonna walk over. I need to be refreshed, Arn.
Yeah.
Give me that Coca-Cola bottle right now.
You can
Missy, it's not a Coca-Cola bottle. I don't know what Paul Roma just tried to do, but he fell flat on his face with Jerry Sexton on his shoulders.
It's fucking ass. This match is ass.
This is not going swimmingly at all.
Where the fuck's Big Sky when you need him?
Charlie Norris, come running down, brother. We need you to save us. Ice Train, come on. At least that stuff was like comically bad. This is just like we're trying to kill time to get through this.
Right.
And to think, I mean, again, Regal and Steamboat was pretty solid.
Yeah, it was. No, for sure it was.
Well, it looks like Romo did what he was supposed to do to Sags, but to Knobs with an electric chair slam there.
Yeah.
He fell flat on his face with Sags.
Anderson's barely been in.
Yeah, this has been mostly Roma. Which makes me confused as why Arn is like huffing and puffing and wincing. He hasn't done anything.
He was blown up as fuck. Tell me, he's been watching Missy the whole time. He's got his Coke bottle. He's blown up.
Arn is cleaning house.
Yeah. Oh, a sleeper.
So he was in the match for about 20 seconds. They go to a wrestle. Okay. I don't know what Knobs is doing, but he thought better of it.
Missy's distracting ref.
This seems so. This is a cluster.
Why did Arn Anderson just try to hit a Vader bomb?
I don't understand. Oh, okay. Well, that was a good bump to the floor there. Knobs clotheslined Arn over the top after he missed the Vader bomb.
Yep.
And Arn seemed like he hit his head on the apron. Brian Knobs just had his arm over his head with his armpit exposed. That probably caused about half the people in the front row to pass out.
Yo, you wonder why nobody's showing up to their seats. They can smell this fucking match.
Yeah. You just know Missy High is dirty.
Yeah. She's got a lot of makeup on, too.
Yeah.
She's got nice teeth, though.
Well, I would hope so. She's been probably putting that mouth to work quite a bit, so.
Oof. Gotta look your best. Arn Anderson gets dumped out again through the middle rope this time. Sags is yelling shit at Roma. Again, we get a slam behind the ref's back on the floor.
This is pretty much exactly what's happened in the Bagwell tag match.
Yeah, pretty much.
Missy's definitely not wearing anything underneath her attire. I'm not complaining. It's just kind of distracting when they go to the floor.
I feel like her ass would make a really cool sound if you slapped it.
Probably. Sags just waffled Anderson with a chair shot to the back. So this probably means that Arn will get worked over for the next, 13 minutes.
There's a lot of fuckery going on here.
It seems like it's lost any semblance of order. Like, they don't know what they're doing.
Not only that, there's no story. Like, nobody gives a fuck.
Yeah. The Nasty Boys just kind of gave up. They're like, we don't fucking know, man. Let's just do it, whatever.
Yeah, let's just do shit to him.
The story now must be that Arn's the old one, so let's work over his back. Remember, he didn't sit in his recliner. He had to sit on the couch, and that doesn't have much back support, so let's get him.
Getting a Woody watching our girl at ringside. You're done now, boy.
Done, brother.
You know what this show needs more of? Fucking Virgil.
You're not even kidding.
No.
Virgil should be in this. If I'm Virgil, I'm trying to get out of my contract to go to WCW. They would easily put the U.S. title on him.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
easily.
not only that, Virgil would put Scorpio to shame with some of his moves.
Oh, hell yeah.
So.
He'd probably break his neck on a 450.
Right.
Solid.
Talk about a pop.
Yeah. Pop goes your neck, dude. You're done.
I just want to make note here that Sags just picked Arn up by his hair.
Which is non-existent.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Exactly.
I think speaking of non-existent here, I think I was watching a Saturday night show from like 99. I'm again probably the only one that's doing that. But like Virgil, who was Vincent at that time, was like wrestling somebody and complained of a hair pull. And the referee was like, "You don't have hair." He's like, "Well, he did it."
That's awesome.
Like, no. There is a fan waving money at Missy Hyatt.
Yeah.
Who is that? That must be Robert Kraft. New England Patriots owner who recently got busted for allegedly trying to get a prostitute.
Prostitutes are never alleged, my friend.
No.
They got nothing to lie about.
That's right. I don't think I could ever pay for a prostitute.
It depends on the price.
That'd be awkward.
Nah.
They're just up to a girl on my bicycle. Hey, get on my pegs. Let's go.
Yeah. Jump on my pegs and then jump on my peg.
Yeah. Put your foot in my spokes and then we'll just go.
What price is the right price, though? You know, because if it's too low, then you're probably going to have nuclear waste on your penis.
Well, yeah.
But if it's too high, she probably thinks she's better than she really is.
So just to give you guys a clear example of how thrilling this match is, we're talking about prices for potential hookers and what their rate of sale would be, so to speak.
Yeah.
So what price is too high?
Like, how much are you getting for penetration?
Oh, that's a good question. Like, how much? Well, I don't even know. I don't know how much I would pay for that if I had to. If you're all right, I'm trying to think like a woman. If I was a woman,
mine's $250. If I'm a girl, I'm saying $250.
I was gonna say you can't go under $100.
No, absolutely not.
Yeah, $250 sounds pretty reasonable. $50 for a blowjob?
Yeah,
that sounds about right.
Yeah.
I don't think I would drop $250.
No. But then
if I had to, I could probably throw the $50 down.
Right. But I feel like the $250, I'd be like, okay, well, she's probably not too dirty.
Yeah. Like she might have gotten a test.
Maybe.
Recently.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, back to the match here. Ryan Noms with a bear hug on Arn Anderson. Back to the hooker talk.
Yeah. You think how many do you think Knobs has had in his life?
How many hookers?
Yeah.
Oh man. Well, he certainly has never had like a ring rat. I don't think anybody in this crowd would be like, I'm definitely gonna have sex with Brian Knobs tonight.
I'm doing anything I can to sneak back there and suck his dick.
Maybe that's what Missy Hyatt's thinking, but
well,
that's just because she saw his recent contract.
Right.
Sags takes Anderson over with a vertical suplex. This is a slow-paced match, folks. We're trying to keep you entertained.
Yeah, they're going for a pin after every move too, which is kind of defeating the purpose there.
It kills the flow when you do that.
Yeah.
That's like, to me, that's an example of, they don't know what else to do. They don't have a follow-up for it. You think Arn Anderson ever paid for a hooker?
No, he seems like a classy gentleman.
Yeah. Paul Roma probably has, though.
Well, yeah, Paul Roma probably has.
Or maybe not that. Paul Roma probably thinks that the girls that he hooked up with were far more attractive than they actually were.
Right. He thought he was batting at like 8s, 9s, But they were probably like 3s, 4s.
Yeah. He just lives in a fantasy world, I think.
Right.
He gives off that kind of vibe.
Yeah.
They're not even wearing matching tights to the Horsemen here.
No, not at all.
That kind of bugs me.
They're a tag team.
Yeah, that kind of bugs me a little bit. Because they formed like a couple months ago. I would think they would have matching tights by now.
Right. At least color-wise.
Right.
Maybe not even style, but color would be nice.
Or maybe Roma did that on purpose.
Yeah, like fuck you, Arn.
Yeah. I know you said white, but I look better in black.
Punches, strikes, suplex. Punches, strikes, suplex. Tag in. That's what we're getting here.
This is like a 1980s WWF house show match right now.
Yes. Yes.
Arn just face planted both these guys. I'm about to face plant out of sheer boredom of this match.
All I can think about is food right now.
Dude, I was actually just thinking the same thing. I might have more chicken after this.
See, I want something that's really bad for me. Like a fucking calzone sounds really good.
Oh, that sounds good. Well, what else is, another thing that's really bad for you is Paul Roma going on an actual mean streak here. He's cleaning house.
Yeah.
The crowd, I'll tell you right now, have not moved.
No.
They're just sitting there. Whatever, dude. Like, I don't care.
Yeah, he's hitting his WrestleMania comeback, and they don't give a fuck.
One guy just stood up on the missile dropkick for a 2 count by Roma.
Yeah, I think it was like, fuck. I gotta go get popcorn.
I'm out of beer. Fuck. Oh, man.
What in the hell is happening here?
The most over thing on this match right now is people chanting Paula.
Yeah.
Are they about to do like a top rope bulldog or something?
Oh, dear God.
Oh, Orange. What the hell was that?
So it looks like they were going to try and hit a top rope bulldog on Roma. Arn comes over to their corner, pushes Sags off the top. They collide, and it was a really ugly looking bump. Oh, Arn hits his double-A spine buster there.
It wasn't even a good spine bust. Roma almost just fell off the top rope and crashed to the floor. He just hit a splash on Knobs. Sags with a top rope elbow drop.
This is a fucking mess. Oh, my God.
Is that it? Did Arn Anderson seriously not break up that cover?
What a finish.
No way.
What a fucking finish.
What? That was bad, dude.
Just to paint the picture for you guys, Arn Anderson was in the ring when his partner just lost.
The heels of his boots were probably touching Paul Roma's head.
Yeah.
The referee makes the count. Arn turns around at 1, like rubs his eyes like, what? And then he doesn't break up the count.
Man.
The Nasty Boys are your new WCW tag team champions.
Wow.
What a time to be alive. That was awful. If I was a fan right now, I'd be hoping that cage would have fallen on top of me because this has been kind of sucky. Oh, that was a nice elbow by Sags, at least.
Yeah, but look at
this.
Shit. 1,
2. All right, Arn turns around at 2.
Fuck. And then just falls.
Yeah, like falls down, not even forward.
Missy Hyatt's shirt looks like it's painted on.
Yeah, nothing. Yeah,
shit, man.
She's leaving very little to the imagination.
Let me tell you something, Jesse. My price just went up. I'm the tag team champion manager. You thought $24.99 was expensive? Say hello to $25, baby. Sags is like, I can't read or write, but I'm the tag team champion. And fuck the Horsemen. I can't even spell that either. Now I'm just like, God, my asshole hurts. Now I know what Missy goes through every night when we leave the arena. We got the belts, baby.
I'm going to see how far I can shove this one up my ass, too.
Just as like, good God, I smell a conspiracy. Or maybe that shit out of Knobs' loose asshole. Back to you, Eric Bischoff.
All right, now we're getting a video here. I think this is from April, where Vader pretty much murdered Cactus Jack on WCW Saturday Night.
Yeah, that's what it's looking like here. Yeah. You know when Vader doesn't have his gloves on, he's here to kill somebody.
Well, yeah, if he doesn't have his gloves on or his mask, like he's pissed.
Yeah. Yeah.
So Cactus Jack won a match by countout on Saturday Night. This is about 5 months ago. Vader's pissed. I don't even know how to count to 10. How did I lose? And then Cactus Jack came back with some duct tape on his face, and he was pissed about something.
I like that Cactus Jack shakes like an abused dog when he's mad.
He's afraid of the owner.
He's so mad he's shaking.
There's a little girl that's like, girl, boy, I don't know what you did, but you're dead. So this is basically the angle here is Vader powerbombed Cactus Jack onto the cement floor.
Okay.
And Cactus Jack, as a result, lost his memory.
Oh, dear God.
This is the amnesia angle, the infamous amnesia angle, where Cactus Jack kind of forgot like who he was and everything. This is, I think, Stephanie's, like something, or somebody. This is some chick who was trying to find Cactus Jack. As you can see here now, he's kind of with some homeless people. He thought he was like a captain of some kind of ship or whatever.
Who the fuck is that?
The girl?
Mick Foley.
No, that is Cactus Jack.
Oh.
He shaved off his trademark facial hair.
Interesting.
Yeah. So this went on literally 4 months through much of the summer.
Holy shit, this is so weird.
This woman right here that he's talking to is his actual wife and son.
Okay.
So they're trying to convince him, like, Mick, it's us. I'm your hot wife that you sleep with all the time, and I'm pregnant. Like, hello. And then he's just like, no, that's not true. This is my wife. I've been banging her.
What the fuck, man?
And then this girl right here is disappointed because she thought she was banging Cactus Jack, but she isn't. And then we go here to Harley Race, who has something in a bag here.
What the?
He was getting a present from Cactus Jack here. It's a little small cactus.
Yeah, that looks fucking destroyed. It's barely sitting in the pot.
They didn't maintain it very well. I believe this is a Clash of Champions that happened in August where Cactus Jack made his triumphant return, and the crowd's going pretty wild for it. He attacked Vader after he defeated Davey Boy Smith. So Cactus Jack is out for revenge for Vader causing him to lose his memory.
So Jack's a face?
Yeah, Cactus Jack is a babyface. This gentleman right here is Yoshi Kwan, who is like a hired gun, so to speak, for Harley Race to make sure that Cactus Jack doesn't get to Vader. So they're probably saying, can Cactus Jack, get revenge here? So here's a little promo by Cactus Jack in front of a Smashing Pumpkins posters, I guess.
Interesting.
So if Billy Corgan ever needed some publicity, there's Smashing Pumpkins for you.
What do you think Cactus is saying here there, Bob?
I don't know. He's probably wondering about where the pumpkins are.
Right.
Because he wants to smash some pumpkins.
Right.
And now he's probably saying, you tricked me, Vader. There's no pumpkins here.
Right here in Houston, Texas.
Oh, man. What is with all these WCW guys not having front teeth? Jerry Sags doesn't have any front teeth. Cactus Jack is missing 3 of them.
I think it's a requirement by the Southern Athletic Commission.
Yeah, not to have all your front teeth. That appears to be the case.
Right. If you do, it's a DQ.
Right. Because, well, if you bite somebody, you have the unfair advantage.
Right. It's a weapon.
Yeah. He's saying right now that he would lift the pumpkin over his head if there was any here. But I can't put it in my mouth because I don't have any front teeth, and it'd probably hurt my face if I were to try to eat it, so I'd have to smash it.
Come to my comedy show tonight. Buy my book. See you later.
This will put asses in the seats.
Right here in Houston.
Houston, Texas. Is that Smashing Pumpkins thing of the actual band? Because I don't see. It's like children. It's like 2 kids on the poster. I don't know. 'Cause, 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 'cause,
Saya something. Cactus Jack is in the way.
They,
Trying to see the poster, asshole. Move over.
yeah, it looks like they're in a bad part of town too. Like, it's
Oh yeah,
kind
it's
of run down.
shitty.
Like that poster's probably been on there since like 1988 or something.
Literally, yeah.
Is it going? Did that just go blurry for a second, or am I dying?
Yeah. No, it did. It did.
Okay. I didn't know what the hell's going on with that.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell was going on with that in general.
Yeah, that was just weird. That was a long pre-tape promo. Yeah, Cactus Jack too.
Mm-hmm.
All right, well here we go. It's Yoshi Kwan, who is acting like a schoolgirl in a geisha outfit or something. I don't know what. He's giggling about something.
Another backyarder here. What does the bag symbolize? What is that?
I don't know. I can't remember.
It looks like a little coin purse. Cactus.
The way it's in his hand, it's like moving, but he's not doing anything to it.
Yeah. Interesting.
I don't know.
I think he's fighting DDP tonight.
Yoshi Kwan.
Yeah.
I can without question tell you it's not. It's going to be Virgil. Hey, Missy, did you buy those? That's a nice sign.
Wonder what that's in reference to.
That guy had a WCW sign, and he flipped it when he saw the camera to switch it to that, and they were not going to get away from that one. That was pretty funny.
Yoshi Kwan looks like a Syracuse SoundCloud rapper.
You think so?
Yeah.
Well, here's Cactus Jack. Looking like a homeless guy.
On a bad leg there.
Again, why would you tape it up?
Right.
Like you're just telling him, hey man, my right knee hurts. Well, but now here's the thing. So your observation about how they never work over the right side of the body. What are the chances that despite pretty much telling him, hey man, my right knee hurts, what are the chances that Yoshi Kwan works over the left knee?
Oh, you know what? I don't know. Probably pretty good. From what I gather.
There was two people in the front row, two oversized African-American men, loving every second of Cactus Jack tackling him to the mat and hitting him with right hands.
Yoshi Kwan looks like he weighs about 110 pounds.
He is already acting like he is dead.
Yeah. I love the complete mismatch of Harley Race and Yoshi Kwan.
Yeah, it doesn't make... Well, that was a nice clothesline.
The cactus clothesline up and over the top.
Trademark maneuver. Harley Race distracting Cactus Jack. Allowing Yoshi to get the advantage here. All right, so he's telling you my knee hurts, and he has yet to deliver any kind of offense to the injured knee.
Yes.
Interesting. So Yoshi Kwan is not the brightest man in the room.
Yeah, I'm hoping Kenzo Suzuki wins here.
Kevin Owens off the ropes. Oh, he gets met with a kick.
That was a good little insecurity you just hit there, though.
The upper deck looks to be getting a little bit full.
Yeah.
That's probably them telling the other people on the other side, hey, do you want to move over to the other side of the
You'll
arena?
get better views from this side.
Yeah. Like, honestly, that's what it looks like is going on here. That is
Probably
far fuller than what it was earlier on. There's no way people are taking this long to get into the building.
Or there's no way that people are just now showing up for this fucking Kwan match here.
Right. This figures that Kwan's going to do his martial arts offense.
It's way too overdrawn here.
Yeah.
He's not even like Asian.
He's not. I was just going to say, what is with wrestling guys and like trying to pretend that they're a different ethnicity? It makes no sense. I don't even know what the hell that was. That was not a good spinning heel kick.
This guy's been watching a lot of Sabu tapes.
Yeah. Slow
have his
kick.
pants on.
He does. That was some slow kicks to the head in the corner, though. Still has not gone after the heavily taped right knee of Cactus Jack.
I must say, too, we got a sneak shot of the hard cam side, and it looked like, other than the floor, all the seats were empty.
So that's exactly what they're doing.
Yeah, that's what it looked like to me.
Because even that side right there is looking fuller.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're just taking everybody from that side and just moving them over. They're probably like, listen, guys, do you really want to watch Charlie Norris, or do you just want to move over like 8 sections? They're probably like, we'll move. That's fine. Harley Race with a trip. Still nothing to the injured knee. Nothing.
No. They're probably like, yeah, we'll move. We didn't pay for these tickets anyway.
This match, I don't know what the hell what is going on.
Cactus just hit his DDT for a pin.
Right, but that whole transition into that was horrible. Harley Race seemed to miss time getting to the apron or something.
Yes, he definitely did.
Cactus brings in Harley Race with a suplex into the ring.
Harley very obviously puts his hand out with the bag to try and cue Cactus to take it from him.
Of course. Maybe this is like the equivalent of the urn to the Undertaker for Cactus Jack.
I mean, I guess. The coin purse.
And it just looks hilarious. You can even tell by how they're doing. Look at how full that is now.
Gosh,
the camera is not going to the left, if you notice. It's just staying in that vicinity.
Yeah.
That is that's typical WCW. Why would you not do that in the beginning of the show?
Right.
Or like before the show started. Like that it's not going to be full.
Just block off those sections to begin with.
Yeah. Because now the hard cam side is completely, I mean, you can see on the replay here, it's darkened.
Yeah. Completely.
Aside from the floor.
What a match.
Even Tony Schiavone right now saying, I don't know what the hell we're thinking here tonight. We have no idea what we're doing.
I feel bad for the assholes who paid for a ticket, Jess. I'll tell you that. This guy right behind me. Yeah. Yeah, I see you back there.
Yeah, hey, Jose, shut up, man. I'm trying to talk. Okay, so Cactus Jack had a bum knee. Yoshi Kwan did nothing to it, so Yoshi's retarded.
Yeah, Yoshi's just a bum. Cactus Jack's got a bum knee. Oh, boy.
He's rude. Hey there, Rick, I fucked Fifi. I'm going to do it right in front of you. Oh, here we go. And now this is what it sounds like making out. Blah, 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 blah.
Oh.
Now Fifi's like, why am I so wet? Oh, you son of a bitch. Rick doesn't make me feel like that. Ric Flair's is like, wow, I love getting slapped in the face. Woo, now I got a boner. What's going on? Rick Rude is concerned like, well, Rick's got a boner and I have a boner. She's wet. What do we do? Rick's like, listen, I'll take her first. You can go in second. I'll loosen her up. And I'll talk to you later. And Fifi's like, yeah, you're smaller. This would be great. Rick Rude's like, I'm bigger. I got a mustache.
Forearm.
You should have to want to ride my mustache. Hey, Rick, here's a belt to the back of the head. I'm gonna bang Fifi from behind too, and this is gonna be great. Oh, Rick, I'm sorry, dude. No, you know what? No, I'm not. Here we go. And Rude Awakening on the floor. Fifi, you know I have a bigger dick than Ric Flair. I'm the Nature Boy. You're going to have that belt around your waist, and I'm going to fuck you, and you're going to call me champ. And she said, absolutely. And then we come back here to Shivani and Ventura. If you couldn't guess, this is definitely explicit, this episode.
Yeah.
Of,
There's going to be a little gray E next to this episode.
This is not family friendly. We are 1 hour and 42 minutes into this show.
Good Lord.
So we have still over an hour to go. And I just want to point out, we have 2 minutes. We got this match and then one more to go. So that means the final 2 matches, on average, will be a half hour each. Well, I mean, with entrances and stuff. So it's probably going to be like 20 minutes each. But
if Rick Rude hit a fucking neck breaker on my mother and then slapped me across the face, I would thank him and probably polish his boots for him.
Yeah. I'm telling you, man, Rick Rude. If he was in WWF right now,
Could
you
just read
imagine
that
the
one?
shit that he'd be saying to Helen Hart right now?
Well, it's funny because he just looked at
Hey,
the
Helen, take those dentures out and go to work on a real man.
come over here and gum you one.
And then she probably like, I'm sorry, Stu. He's right. I have to.
Oh,
And then Stu would just be like, I understand.
yeah, Rick. I call second place.
Here's Fifi. Hi, guys. I'm going to marry Ric Flair when he's like 70.
He's gonna settle for me one day, bitches.
He's going to get married 4 other times. And then I'm going to be like, hey, Rick, remember me? It's me, Fifi. And then he'll be like, you're not my dog. And she's like, no, Fifi, the manager. He's going to be like, oh, yeah. Didn't I have sex with you before? And she's like, yeah, you never called me. Oh, that's weird. They're using a WWF picture on a poster. That's interesting choice.
I just love that Rick Rude looked at the audience when he came out, looked back to the hard camera, and just went, fuck off.
Yeah, Michael Buffer, his 3rd appearance. Man, I guess you got to have him on here as much as you can if you're paying him $100,000.
Yeah. He's like,
Jesus.
in the ring with me right now stands one of the greatest professional wrestlers of all time. Across from him, the Nature Boy, Ric Flair.
Oh, man. Classic.
Rick Rude's in my top 5, man. He's in my top 5.
And you know, I don't think you're wrong. For me as well.
Fucking A.
He's the type of guy where if I see him on a show, no matter he could be wrestling Junkyard Dog in 1988.
Yeah.
And it's like, you know what? I want to see what Rick Rude does here.
Yeah.
He just screams star to me, you know? It's ridiculous.
He's just one of them guys where I'll go out of my way to like find his matches and watch them.
Well, it's like for when I do like WCW reviews of like Main Event or Worldwide, because I don't do all those shows because they're like B or C level shows. Like you don't need to.
Right.
But if I see him against like Nikita Koloff or even him against Bagwell, like I could sit through a Rude Bagwell match for 11 minutes just because it's Rick Rude.
Yeah. Yeah. No, for sure.
He has a towel or something with Ric Flair's face spray painted onto it. He's beat up. Please don't hit me.
It says, please don't hit me again, Mr. Rude. Oh, Fifi on the ice.
Fifi's like, that's not the first time my face has been on his groin.
That looks familiar, Rick.
Oh my God.
That's awesome.
Fucking Fifi. Well, you know, that's the trademark way of him getting heat anyway. When there's a woman. Because he did that to like Jake the Snake Roberts.
Right.
Stuff like that. So, but no, that's good though. That's a good touch. Literally, her fucking mouth is on the tip of his penis. Rick and Fifi, hearts.
True love forever.
Fuck you, Rick Rude. That is terrific.
Who's more, think of it this way, who's more badass than Rick Rude? He fucking delivered a neck breaker on Ric Flair in his pajamas. It's like
wearing slippers. Like, fuck you, man. I'm not even gonna get dressed up for this.
Yeah,
wait a minute. So Ric Flair was standing in front of him. Rude backs up, and then like Flair was a ninja and like grabbed his arm for a second.
Yeah, Rude was like, "What the fuck?"
I thought like a fan jumped in the ring or something, just from how the camera was.
Rude's tights are really high.
They are. They're like over his belly button.
Yeah, they're usually not that tall.
No. Well, maybe he needed to have it that high for Fifi's face.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. That's what it kind of looks like.
Fifi, if you didn't have such a big forehead, my tights wouldn't be up to my belly button right now.
Damn it. Rick's got really long like legs and limbs.
Yeah. He has the type of body where if he just focused on the upper body, it would stick out like a sore thumb
Oh yeah, yeah.
because his legs would be just so tiny.
But that's how he looked in the WWF. He fucking
Yeah.
cut, built top body, and then his little legs
Yeah.
sticking
But
out
he's-
the bottom.
But he's like filled out a little bit here.
Yeah, yeah, definitely.
I think this was a dream match at the time, Rude and Flair,
Probably.
because they hadn't met before. I don't even know if these guys like if their styles would mesh very well though.
I know.
Rude with several forearms on the mat. He's going right to the top already. Here we go. 450. Shooting star press. Fuck you too, Scorpio. I can do it better. Oh, he misses a knee drop.
God damn it.
I will always like the way that Rick Rude sells like a leg injury or the atomic drop or whatever. Because he's like wobbles around like, oh, that went right up my butt.
Yes. The
Flair
atomic
with
drop.
Every time, dude. He'll probably do it at least like 3 times.
Yeah, we'll see it. The puckered lips and like this
Every time.
together knees.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Flair just put the figure 4 on it, but Rude got to the ropes pretty quick. Crowd seems into it so far.
Oh yeah, they've definitely kind of woken up for this match.
Yeah. Rude with the clothesline to send Flair over the top to the floor. Fifi's standing away from Flair saying, oh, well, yeah, she wants Rude, dude. Rude is freaking thrusting right to her. She's ruling. Missy Hyatt's running out. Oh, no, I'm not. I'm sorry. Flair with an axe handle off the top. Some more chops. See the way he's selling the arm right there? Just like, oh,
fuck.
Is Fifi's on the she must be getting hit or something soon.
Yeah, something's gonna happen here.
They're focusing too much on her.
I'd say for me, top 5 is gonna be in no order: Eddie Guerrero, Rick Rude, Owen Hart, Randy Savage, and Brian Pillman.
Those are all good. I feel like we've had this talk before, but my top 5 is always changing.
No, I guess mine too. Every once in a while, a spot or two will change.
Yeah, it is. I think it's just based on your taste at that moment. I would go in no order: Savage, Angle, Savage, Angle for sure. I'm trying to think like who else like really sticks out. Like I would have this is a controversial one probably, but like Benoit.
Benoit's top 10.
Yeah, like Benoit, I'm the type of guy where I can
of all time, not even personal list of all time.
Well, of all time, sure, but like Benoit's the guy where I can always detach like personal from character.
Absolutely, I've
been able to do that.
Yep, I totally agree.
So I'll go with Benoit. Savage, Angle, Benoit, Rude.
Yeah.
But again, that might be just because, he's fresh in my mind. I'm watching him right now.
Scotty Steiner's up there for me.
Scott Steiner.
Yeah.
Sure. I should be saying Virgil too.
Wow.
By default.
Yeah, that goes without saying.
But Scott Steiner, yeah, he's another one, man. You can just effortlessly just watch him do whatever.
I'm a big Scott Hall guy too.
See, Scott Hall with me is hit or miss.
Yeah.
So I think when he gets into WCW,
he's cruising.
For sure.
Yeah.
When he's Razor, it's like, yeah, he's going, he's workhorse. Because he has to earn what he's making there.
Right.
In WCW, it's like, dude, I'm making $750,000. I'm going to rehab 9 months out of the year. It's all guaranteed. Like, what the hell? This is great.
Yeah. Although I was always a Hall guy over a Nash guy personally.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would go and watch Hall before I watched Nash.
Right.
But Brett should be in there too. I'd probably put Brett over Scott.
10. Yeah, Brett's top 10 for me.
I would put Brett over Scott Steiner.
Yeah.
That's what we should probably do for our next taping of IcoPod. Is like make a top 10 for like before we talk about the show. We should just do a top 10
All right. Why not?
because I think top 10 is a lot easier than a top 5.
Who do you think the best of all time is? Not even personal favorite, just the best of all time.
Well, what's the like criteria?
American wrestling.
Well, are we talking about like just in ring?
Yeah.
Oh man. Well, that's so tough. Because there's negatives for all of the ones that are like in that echelon.
Yeah. No, it really is.
Yeah, because people could be like, oh well, Sean, and it's just like, well, he always would do the same shit or whatever, and same thing with Brett,
right?
And then like, well, Flair, in ring, what does he really do,
right?
See, I don't know. Best of all time.
I'm saying in ring, probably Chris Benoit. Total package, Shawn Michaels.
See, total package, I can't say Shawn because Shawn was not a good promo.
Yeah, but he had that personality that made you want to fucking either punch him in the face or give him a hug.
And yeah, but I don't.
Off.
I don't know.
Yeah, I think that's what I would go with. I think in ring wise, Benoit's. I don't know who's better, more smooth, more impactful.
Yeah, I mean Benoit certainly crossed my mind when you first said it.
But yeah, total package. I've always kind of had Shawn in that spot as just a kind of a placeholder. It's assumed sort of thing. Because I wouldn't say Rick. You can't really say Brett. Brett was more of an in-ring guy. Savage is probably up there. But again, how much does Savage really do in the ring?
Exactly. Yeah. Right. The 80s guys that's tough because it's super, like it's all strikes. It's all really basic stuff. Like this match we're watching right now with Flair and Rude, we haven't said really much about anything, but it's strikes and nothing else.
Right.
Like they literally have not done like a suplex or anything.
Right.
I don't know, man. That's gonna drive me nuts because I feel like there's like a name that I'm not thinking of.
Yeah.
That would be like considered the best. But I think Benoit, I mean, of everybody that we've talked about, Benoit in ring, like absolutely. But it's a question of who was so good in the ring, but also amazing on the mic.
Right.
And I think right now, like a guy like Daniel Bryan is kind of getting to that point.
Sure.
Because his like promo stuff is like great.
Sure.
It's like really good. But it's so tough. That is a tough question. Because so many different guys are like they're so good in the ring, but then awful on the mic, and there's so many guys that are great on the mic, but not so great in the ring.
Right. Right. Yeah, that's always kind of where the disconnect is. Very rarely do you have a total package like that.
Yeah, only if you're Lex Luger.
There you go.
Total package.
The American original.
You see, a guy who would be like kind of considered the total package to me, like, well, total package, I mean like evenly in both, would be like Jerry Lawler. To me.
In a certain time.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Like for like Memphis, like he's great. He was a pretty good promo and pretty good in the ring when he would wrestle more than 30 seconds on TV.
Sure.
Like Steve Austin, I think, too, is another guy who doesn't get enough credit.
Yeah, well, it's funny because it's almost like he traded one skill for the other. Because at first he was a really solid, like technical hand.
Absolutely.
And
you're saying exactly what I'm thinking in my mind. So go ahead.
Yeah, and then he kind of traded one skill for the other. So he kind of gave up some of his technical prowess to really outstand and shine with his character.
Ric Flair just cross-bodied himself and Rick Rude over the top to the floor.
That was crazy.
That is not safe. I mean, Rick Rude they didn't even brace themselves.
No,
for
they
that.
weren't
just
holding on to shit. They just went up and over. But yeah, as far as Austin though, like the kind of his in-ring stuff matched his personality by the time he was Stone Cold, which is good. So I'm glad he didn't stick to just using his technical skills. He kind of turned into that brawler and like almost unorthodoxness, you know?
Yeah. Well, early on, he was, like you said, he was definitely in ring. He wasn't a bad promo, but his strong point was like working with Steamboat and working with various guys of that time.
Yeah.
And then when he like broke his neck, he had to kind of change his.
Exactly.
You know, where he's more of a character, more of a promo, and all of his offense was brawling.
Right.
But the amount of money that he made is similar to Hogan. I mean, Hogan's a brawler. He's not going to wow you or whatever.
No.
But I think Austin, in terms of like the total package, like all if you like career lumped together, it's like that's ideal.
Yeah, for sure. Well, he was a top guy forever.
Right. And again, the same thing with Hogan. I mean, all these, like literally all these guys, all the top guys, you could do that.
Yeah.
Flair to me though, has never been a great in-ring guy. Even with Steamboat, his matches with Steamboat were obviously great.
Flair's the type of guy, he can hold his own.
Yeah.
But he needs an artist in there with him.
Yeah.
Like Flair's not going to give you a fucking 5-star match with Eric Watts.
Charlie Norris.
You
could probably get a 4-star with Virgil, but maybe
if you're lucky. Yeah, I don't know, man.
So we went from a crossbody over the top of the floor, and now Rick Rude has kept a chin lock on for a substantial amount of time here. So it's kind of weird that they went to a high spot to a rest hold very quickly.
Well, I'm assuming they're trying to string together spots here, so Flair's probably calling stuff right here. Is my guess. I always love how Rick Rude wore like the taller boots and then the really small knee pads.
Yeah. Like the boots would like overlap them.
Yeah.
All right, Fifi, you're gonna suck my dick. Yeah, Rick, you're right. I totally am.
But my throat already hurts.
I already did that earlier, though, Rick. You know that. It's one a day. Nice zoom in there on Rick's yellow crooked teeth.
Yep.
This is where Isaac Yankem should be coming out. And be like, I'll take care of this, Rick. Just yanks out all of his teeth.
I got to give WCW some credit, though, tonight, because unlike the past couple of WCW shows we've watched, the camera work really hasn't been too bad tonight.
I mean, some of it's been kind of bad.
Yeah, but
it's been better than, you're right. It's been better than the last several.
Yes.
Like Slamboree really stood out as being bad.
Yeah. And the night's not over. Like, we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
But
we do still have a cage match left, and usually you can work on a cage match does not go accordingly.
Right. I'm interested to see the Shockmaster work a match as Shockmaster because I don't think I've seen it before.
Rick Rude is like, he just shook Flair's head. Well, Ric Flair's tapped out again. He's tapped out.
See? Rude is as red as a fucking tomato.
I feel like this is a relatively easy thing to get out of.
You want to know something funny? So the Walmart near my house here in Orlando has like a spray paint store in it, so you can go in there and get like your custom shit.
How many people are putting NWO on that?
I don't know, but I'm about to go in for a Rick Rude shirt.
Oh shit. There you go.
I'm going to get lips on a white shirt and fucking ravishing Rick Rude.
That's a great idea.
Yeah, like I'm doing that. I don't know when, but like I'm doing it.
I'm going to look up on eBay like a Rick Rude t-shirt, I think.
I found cool ones before, but they're all really weird material. Like they're like a stretchy, shitty material.
Oh, I wouldn't want that then.
No, yeah.
And I know like WWE had one, but it was like Rick Rude's body.
Yeah.
Like, I wouldn't want that.
I want like a classic 80s looking shirt.
Yeah. Maybe at the state fair, if I ever go again, like I'll do one similar to the Randy Savage one I got a
Oh,
couple years
yeah,
ago.
that's right. I remember when you got that.
And the guy was like, dude, this is awesome. No one ever asks me to do this.
Yeah.
It's always just like, oh, can you like have one say like love you or something?
Yeah, yeah.
Like, dude, it's like, he's like an artist, you know, artists like being able to be challenged about it.
Right. Well,
He-
yeah,
he
because he drew
crushed
the
it.
whole head and everything.
Yeah, he did really great with it. It was like $20 too, wasn't it? It was pretty cheap.
Right, yeah.
Rude just sent Flair flipping into the corner and he crashed to the floor. Looks like Flair isn't really packing much heat in his
No.
tights
No.
compared to Rick Rude
And Arn Anderson.
and Arn Anderson. So maybe Fifi should be like hanging out with Too Cold Scorpio or something.
Oh my gosh. Why? Because he's tucking it in his boot?
Yeah. Scorpio's backstage right now, probably rubbing his penis against her thigh, and she's at ringside. So,
It's like a camera cable.
yeah.
Fuck
Scorpio, stop it. What are you doing?
It dances just like he does.
Yeah. Scorpio's just like, whoop, there it is. I don't know what to tell you. When my penis gets hungry, he just goes looking for food, and he found you.
Ugh.
Right hand to drop Flair. This has been pretty. There's been a couple of big spots, but it's been mostly slow.
Yeah, yeah. It's just they're kind of working each other down a little bit.
Yeah, makes me feel like this is going to be a significantly long match.
Well, here he goes. You got Flair and a bear hug.
Again.
I'm always grossed out by the little bump in the back of Ric Flair's back.
What is that from?
His plane crash.
Is it?
Yeah.
Ric Flair's plane crash.
In his younger years, dude, he was so like heavy.
Yeah, he was huge.
Yeah.
Well, wasn't he like a football player or something?
Yeah, I think so. And then his gimmick was almost like I thought it was almost like a Billy Graham in his younger years.
Yeah. Because I remember watching his either the 30 for 30 they did or something on the network, and they showed him from like his younger days, and it's just like that does not look like the same person at all.
No, yeah, he looks completely different.
Well, Rick Rude is now cuddling Flair on the mat with his bear hug. He's pretty much saying like, "Don't leave me, Rick. It's fine." Now Rick has his hand up saying, "You're not kissing me, dude. Not right now."
I'm not Fifi, bro.
Yeah. And now Rude's kind of humping him. This is turned erotic. I don't know how I feel about this.
You think Rude actually ever hurt his back, or was he just collecting a check?
You've seen it, right?
Yeah.
I think for sure he heard it. But I think at some point,
I've seen worse, though.
well, yeah, but okay, you know, it's a good example. You might not know the example I'm about to use, but there might be people out there that do. Bo Jackson, running back in the NFL, on a simple looking tackle, dislocated his hip and his career was done. So, I mean, he hit his back on the edge of a stage or whatever.
Yeah.
Now, do I think it was career ending? Probably not. I mean, that was what, May of 94? Probably like 2 years. He probably could have been back because Kurt Hennig came back.
Right.
So I think
Right.
Rude could have.
Shawn
I mean,
Michaels
Rude,
broke his fucking back and came back.
exactly. And Rude, I mean, when he died in April of 99, he was going to make a comeback.
Yeah.
He was in talks with WWF, but he passed away, obviously. Which sucks because, I mean, if he comes back in WWF 99, I mean, him and Stone Cold.
Oh, yeah.
You know, like,
Rude at late Attitude Era, too.
oh, yeah. raunchy it up. You could go 10,000.
Oh my God, it'd
You
be
know what I mean?
Rick
Like, it would've
Rude,
been
like
nuts.
on steroids. Rick Rude, personality wise.
Yeah, yeah. He'd be fucking all Godfather's hoes, it'd be great. Little axe handle off the top.
Oh, he's yelling down to Fifi.
Oh, Rick, hurry! I don't want to swallow Rick Rude again. He doesn't eat pineapple. Get up.
Oh,
What'd you say about pineapple, you fucking whore?
you shut your mouth out there.
You see this asshole? You're licking it tonight, baby.
Right where the hearts meet, baby.
That's right.
Oh,
Well, Flair avoids another axe handle. There's about 4 little kids pumped up about this. Flair with a back suplex.
Flair's got to be going over. Come on.
Yeah, it kind of feels like that.
Yeah.
Root has controlled the majority of this match.
Right.
Or some kind of DQ with like Fifi.
Maybe. Yeah, maybe.
You know what I mean? Because she's been getting on the aisleway and stuff. Like there's been some focus on her. What is he doing? A pedigree? No.
An underhook.
Double underhook suplex.
I still think it's cool as shit that when I met Steamboat and put over his stuff with Rude as my favorite stuff, he was kind of floored by that.
Well, no one talks about that.
Yeah, and that's what he told me.
Yeah, his feud with Rude in '92. I mean, that's just top notch stuff.
Yeah.
Such a heated feud. It's not even funny.
Some of my favorite Rick Rude stuff is that stuff. The 30-minute Iron Man matches and the perfect balance of heel versus face between the two. Yeah, some of my favorite Rude stuff.
Well, yeah, and the thing too is like the feud was so heated because Rude made it, or like Steamboat hit Medusa or something.
Yeah.
Like the angle was I'm getting ahead of myself. Medusa was claiming that like Steamboat was like trying to have sex with her and all these things. And Steamboat, like on a syndication show or whatever, like hit her. And he was like, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry." So then it was like Ricky Steamboat's woman beater. All these in like '92. That's like some.
Oh yeah, that's big.
Yeah. Rick Rude with a DDT.
Near fall.
Flair kicks out. Yeah, Jake Roberts has rolled over in his grave. Oh wait, he's not dead. Yeah, a couple of near falls there. Remember the day when the DDT, like that was it?
Yeah.
3. Now it's just like, no, it's just a opening spot of a match.
Well, same thing with the super kick. Fuck.
Yeah.
That's
Pile
it like a
driver.
DDT these days.
Yeah. You're not even kidding me. They'll hit like 6 of them in a row and the guy won't even fall down.
Right.
Here you go. Looks like he's going for a rude away. He's too close to the ropes. Yeah. Slow motion here, folks. Oh, he's biting his hand.
Oh. Flair's gonna hit it on him. Wow, Rude Awakening on the Rude Man himself.
The fans like that spot. Could this be it? No.
Ooh.
It looks like Rude told Flair he's putting his foot on the rope.
Yeah.
They're definitely talking to each other now. Calling the match in the ring, brother. This has been going on for a while.
Yeah. It's been good though. Better
I
than
mean,
most
it's
we've been seeing.
yeah, it's been slow though.
Yeah, slow paced.
Here we go. Now he's working over the knee. We've yet to see an atomic drop.
I know. I'm waiting for it. It's gonna happen.
I feel like every time on these bonus episodes, I'm like, oh yeah, he's gonna do the atomic drop. He's gonna sell it. He doesn't. It doesn't happen.
I feel like it's gotta happen. What the hell is Ric Flair trying to do here?
Is he going? What is he doing on the middle? Oh my God. Okay. Kind of showing that he's pissed. See, the one negative about this match is that with what Rick has been doing with Fifi and stuff, I feel like this should be more heated.
Yes. Instead of more or less a quote unquote classic matchup, there should definitely be more of a bitter feud. The ref just asked for a time cue from the bellkeeper right in front of the camera.
Yeah. But I think Flair asked for it so he could do the knee drop.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, these guys should be like brawling on the floor more, like just.
Yeah. Trying to get away with shit.
Yeah. But it's just like, it's just a match. He is purposely kneeing him in the groin, and Nick Patrick is talking to Michael Buffer. Oh, Rude almost won with an inside cradle. Well, we're kind of getting some of the classic wobbly selling as he works on the knee.
Still waiting for that Manhattan drop.
I'm waiting for it too. There's Fifi just waiting in the corner.
Well, the camera guy looked like he fell over.
He probably did. He's probably drunk.
And here we go.
This is what we should have been doing 15 minutes ago.
Yeah, right. Rude's dropped over the top, throat first, chest first over the guardrail. Flair just broke the count, so hopefully they stay out of the ring here for a minute. Chops on the floor.
I thought maybe Rude was going to go to the second ring. He might. Nope.
Oof. Flair's chest is pretty red, though. I'll tell you that.
Yeah. Fifi is a great manager. She's done nothing.
Yeah, you wouldn't even know she's there. Yeah.
Flair's maybe trying to be Randy Savage here. Rude doesn't know where he could be.
Yeah. There you go.
If I were to do that, I would probably break my legs.
In wrestling school, dude, on the top rope, when we were training, you went up to the top rope, came down, got hit in the gut, and had to do a front bump, like a spin.
Fuck that.
So, like, coming off the top rope, first of all, is scary as fuck. I don't know how motherfuckers get balance up on those things because the paddings fucking suck to stand on. So, like, coming off the top and then landing kind of, well, you'd get hit in the gut, so you'd land and then go to your knees. It wasn't fun.
So did you do like a somersault or no?
Well, you do the knees, and then the next one you do a somersault. So you'd come off, you'd kind of land, and then gut flip over. But the first one, we didn't do the front bumps like that. We didn't do the flips. You would just bail to your knees. So when you got hit, you dropped to your knees kind of thing.
Okay. Flair just did the Flair flip and then ran the turnbuckle trying to hit the axe handle, but that never works. So Rude hit him with the clothesline midair.
Fist drop right off the top rope.
That could be it.
See, like that probably didn't feel great on his knees.
Oh, probably. Yeah, no. Especially back then. I mean, these mats are pretty stiff.
Dude, yeah, the rings are fucking hard as hell.
Yeah, they don't have much give to them.
No.
There was, I think, Sean Waltman. He shared his match with Ramon from like Poughkeepsie or whatever that we've covered. And when Ramon did a choke slam, like the mat did not move.
Oh, you know what? Was that on Twitter?
Yeah, it was like on concrete. Fifi just slapped Rude on the apron, and now Rude is making out with her.
He's basically raping her.
Yeah, this is turning into a sexual assault here. I want to point out, okay, she was on the rampway 3 minutes into the match. Do you think she maybe missed her cue by 22 minutes?
God, I hope not.
Flair backdrops Rude to make the save for poor Fifi in the corner. Here we go.
Yes.
There he is.
Oh, he wasn't facing the camera though, so we couldn't see his face.
Wrong side.
Shit.
Here we go. Well, looks like Flair's going to retain here. Going for the figure 4.
That's got to be it.
Oh, Rude. He's got something.
He's going to knock him? Oh,
brass knucks. And those were like legit brass knucks.
Yeah,
not like the taped up ones. Fifi was distracting the referee the entire time.
Wow.
Rick Rude is your new champion.
We get a pin.
Wow.
I really wasn't expecting that at all. Look at all the people standing up. Like, what the fuck just happened?
Yeah, they don't know what to think about this.
Rick Rude, the fucking champ, man.
Let's go.
With the lipstick all over his face from the girl.
That's right. So if I was WCW, I'd have Fifi stand up and embrace Rick Rude.
Oh my gosh.
Dude, that'd be great. I honestly think she missed her cue by over 20 minutes.
Good Lord. Fucking A, Rick Rude, man. Pulls the knucks out. Getting a replay here. He kind of tagged Flair pretty good with those.
He did. That didn't look like a worked shot there.
No. All right.
That picked up towards the end. It was kind of a slow match, but
I enjoyed it. I liked that match.
I would say Steamboat Regal's the best match so far.
I think I was more into Flair and Rude.
Really?
Yeah.
See, I don't know. I mean, that's the second best match.
Look at these kids hanging over the guardrail right here. Where are their fucking parents?
Yeah, how are they not flipping over it? Oh, here's another Halloween Havoc thing.
October 24th.
I like how their freaking graphic is a bookcase with a skull on it.
Yeah, it looks like something out of Scooby-Doo.
For real. Oh, here's security.
Yeah. Finally told the
Telling
kids to get
not
the
to do
fuck
that.
back. Oh, they're starting to set up the cage in the background there, it looks like.
Yeah, it looks like they're putting some rods in or something.
Yeah.
So Tony's just kind of trying to stall here. He's probably asking, "Hey, Jesse, what kind of shampoo do you use?" And Jesse's like, "Fuck off, Shivani."
What do you use, piranhas? Why did their headsets look like they're from 1974?
Probably because it is.
Good Lord.
They have yet to invest in new headsets.
Wow.
They look like the headsets that NFL coaches use on the sideline.
Yeah, literally. You know what we haven't seen in a little while is Bischoff.
Oh, he's probably with the Hyatt.
Yeah.
Doug Dillinger being a party pooper there behind there.
Yeah, he just pushes this sign out of the way. That's
Yeah,
enough.
he can't do that. As you can see, we're jammed in the rafters. We are freaking loaded. Here we go. War game rules. There's 7 periods. The first period is 5 minutes. All other periods last for 2 minutes. So what, is this match going to be a fucking hour? I mean, what the hell? Winner of referee toss sends in a second man, which is
I like that. I like that.
It's always the heels, though.
Yeah.
Like, every year. After 2-on-1 period ends, opposing team sends in another man.
I like the coin toss thing. It feels more like a sport.
I agree. After third period, winner of coin toss sends in its third man. Okay, so we get it. I don't know why we're after the fourth period.
Yeah.
Teams alternate during remaining periods until all 8 men are in. Surrender or submission is the only way to win. No pinfalls, countouts, or disqualifications. Official time is kept at ringside. So Randy Savage would probably not do well in this match
No.
because he would be trying to pin everybody. The head referee has the final say as to the winner of the match.
That makes me think there's some fuckery going to happen here.
Yeah, so the head referee, what does that even mean?
Right.
Could like the secondary referee be like, this guy won, and the head referee be like, no?
Yeah. I don't like that. Because that's probably what's going to fucking happen.
Yeah, that's a weird note to have. The lights are flickering. Got some blue and red for some reason. The cage is not moving.
No. Not at all.
The camera is panning, but is not going all the way to the left because that's where they moved everybody from. Oh, here we go. Here's some fireworks. Now the cage is coming down. It's the match we've been waiting for all night. It's fucking War Games.
It does feel big time, though.
It does. And it's such a different feel compared to WWF, you know?
Oh my God, completely. Yeah, completely.
This feels like there's going to be bloodshed.
Right. Right. Look at the pyro coming off the cage like that.
Yeah. This is a good visual. I like this.
Yeah.
Fucking cage coming down. Here you go. Oh, more pyro as it lands.
They're hyping this up pretty big here, Bob.
Who do you think the first two guys are going to be?
Probably a Harlem Heat guy. Um,
I'm going to say it's probably going to be like Booker T and Dustin Rhodes.
yeah, I'm thinking Sting's going to be one of the last ones.
Really? Sting would be the last one?
One of the last ones.
I'm only saying Booker and Dustin because of all aside from Sting, really all the other guys, I don't know if I would want to watch them for 5 minutes inside of a double cage. I mean, Vader would be cool.
Yeah,
Realistically, I probably would start off with Sting and Vader
that'd be cool.
because that would probably be really hot. Here comes Stevie Ray, fruit booty, motherfucker. See, I'm not missing any teeth. I just have a huge gap between mine.
What are these outfits? Fucking A.
Here comes Sid Vicious. I hate this place so much. If I had scissors, I'd stab all of you.
Oh my fucking God.
Here comes Vader. I don't have a neck.
I'm just a big fat piece of shit.
What time is it? My watch is broken.
I love the jock strap on his face. It's great.
Oh, this fan right here thinks that these guys will win it.
Yeah. We'll see about that, buddy, old pal.
Yeah. I don't know what the heels. The heels never win this.
Right.
Although they might have won it in 91. But that was only because Flair was in it. Back when the Horsemen were a bigger deal. All right, here we go. This is the babyface team.
Okay.
Who's in the That's Road Warrior Animal. Is he in this match?
Yeah, I think so.
No, he's not.
Yeah.
It's Dustin, Davey Boy, Shockmaster, and Sting. What the hell's Animal doing out there?
I don't know. They gave him a nameplate, though. Wait, that's what Shockmaster looks like when he wrestles?
Yeah, because when they goofed up on the Clash of Champions, they're like, oh, we got to make him an everyday goofball who's clumsy.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. I didn't want to spoil that like an hour and a half ago. But yeah,
Well, I knew he just wore jeans, but I didn't know he came out in like a construction outfit.
Yeah, he's just like he's everyday Fred.
Oh, that's stupid as fuck.
Yeah. You know who that is, right?
Yeah, it's Tugboat.
Okay. Just making sure.
Yeah.
Sid just tried to tear down the cage.
Good old Fred Ottman.
Uncle Fred.
I was never a big Colonel Robert Parker fan.
He is annoying.
Yeah.
No question about that. I mean, he was in WCW for like 4 years, but it felt like 20.
Yeah. Davey Boy does just not fit in this match.
Oh, shit. Vader is in there.
Okay.
I thought for sure it'd be Dustin and Booker. Is Shockmaster going in? No. Animal. Animal's not in the match. Dustin. What is Dustin doing? Oh, Dustin's going in. Fuck you guys. I'm going in.
Dustin's going in to fight Vader?
Yeah.
Holy fuck.
Oh, he's going right after him. He also has his ribs taped up. He's got to stop hanging out with Ricky Steamboat. This is not smart.
Yeah.
And the thing with him, too, is he's got his entire ribs taped. Like, the upper part's more taped up, but you can see that it's wrapped all around him.
Yeah. Yep.
He's doing a DDP. And I like how after every punch, he's selling it. That's good.
Yeah. Yeah, he is.
He's definitely going to get his ass kicked, though.
Oh, yeah. I'm waiting for it. I'm waiting for it.
He's pummeling Vader in the corner, though. Holy shit. All right, Dustin.
Vader looks like he got a sunburn.
On his upper shoulders and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, no, Dustin, the boot goes on your foot. What are you?
What the fuck is
Oh, he just whipped him over the head with it. A couple of times.
He like threw it at his face.
See, if I was Colonel Robert Parker, I'd be like, you know what, Dustin, you have your fun now, but in about 3 years, you're going to be dressed up in gold and acting like a queer. And then Dustin's gonna be like, what are you talking about? No way. That's never.
Look how red Vader is, dude.
Yeah, I mean, they are in Texas. He might have been out there a little bit too long. That's for sure a sunburn.
Yeah.
That's not a tan.
No. I'm waiting for Dustin to sign with AEW.
You know what? I would have to think he will.
Yeah.
And I don't even think he would do it just as a producer. He could probably still wrestle.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure.
He got in better shape the older he got.
Yeah.
Which is incredible.
Yeah.
Here we go. This is the Vader we love. He is just pummeling Dustin with some strikes in the corner.
Oh, God, man.
I'm like legit baffled that Vader started this match off.
Yeah, that's weird.
I thought for sure he'd be the last one in. Take the easy payday. Because usually when the last person comes in, the match lasts for like 2 more minutes.
Yeah, it's usually over pretty quick.
Dustin's now hitting him with his foot that doesn't have the boot on, so that probably doesn't hurt that much.
Yeah, but you know what? I feel like with Vader, you got to lay your shit in or he ain't going to sell it.
Oh, yeah. He'll give it, but he'll take it too.
Yeah, for sure.
Sting trying to do his best to get the fans behind Dustin.
I'm glad Sting shaved off his little rat tail on the back.
Yeah, that should have been off after the 1990.
Yeah.
Oof. Vader bomb. Pin him. Just pin him.
I think you're about a second or two ahead of me, Bob.
Am I?
Yeah. Oh, the mask came off.
Of course it did.
All right, Vader gets him up, punch to the face. Dustin's cowering in the corner. Not much you can do when Vader is ready to fucking kill you. But he's fighting back, though.
Yeah.
DDT. Wow, Vader is so fucking red. Holy shit. He is burnt to a goddamn crisp.
If I'm like Davy Boy or whatever, I would be coming in, but not throwing punches.
Just chopping the shit out of him.
Slap him. Overhand slaps like I'm a wild lady.
Yeah.
I don't care how tough you are. If you have a sunburn,
shit hurts.
Yeah, you get smacked over the back, that's going to kill you.
Oh, he just fucking walloped Vader with the boot right to his face.
It was like, it's the heel of it too. Like, what is he? Vader's got to get busted from that or something.
He'll get some color, I'm sure.
He got just waffled over the head with that.
I can't believe how much Dustin's taking it to Vader here.
Yeah, that's here's the coin toss here. Of course, the heels win.
Yeah.
But if you notice, the referee like flipped it, had it covered, lifted his hand up for a second, covered it, and like heels won.
Yeah.
Like, get out of here.
Who are they sending in here?
It's got to be one of the Harlem Heat guys. They're not going to go.
Yeah.
They're not going to go Vader Sid. Wow. Vader just Vader came off the middle rope and got power slammed. It's Stevie Ray. Fruit booty. Dustin's pummeling away on Stevie Ray.
We want the gold, sucker.
You know, it's funny that they wouldn't really get a push until like 94, 95.
I was going to say, yeah, it's going to be a couple of years.
Yeah, it takes them a while. And like I never noticed that until later on when I started reviewing the stuff. I was like, they were here in 93?
Yeah.
I mean, they've barely been in the company and they're in a freaking War Games match. Like, it doesn't make any sense. Stevie has the boot. And he just waffled Dustin with it.
Pin him.
I feel like there should be. Is he busted open? I think Dustin might be. I think Dustin just did a blade job.
Yeah, the way he went down, it looked like he did.
Like he just took it looks like he took a blade out of his tape or something.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh my God. Vader just stomped him right in the face. I can't tell if he is busted open.
I haven't seen a good shot of his face yet.
Yeah. Sid
Sid-
is
I skipped softball for this, you piece of shit.
yeah, he's busted.
There you
Dustin
go.
is definitely busted open.
There it is.
I'm not surprised that Dustin got color here.
Yeah.
Speaking of a lot of body or baby oil on themselves, Sid Vicious is
Yeah.
glowing on the floor.
Yeah, he used about 3 bottles.
Yeah. What are they doing? Oh, they're probably going to the other. Somebody's coming. I just got confused because they were beating on Dustin. Oh, here comes Sting. What the hell? What is with the order in this?
I would have thought for sure Sting would have been one of the last ones.
Yeah. I thought like Davey Boy would come in and then Shockmaster and then Sting.
Yeah.
But Sting's probably thinking, oh, Vader's in there. I gotta get going.
Right.
He is cleaning house. Stevie Ray meet the steel. Stinger splash.
Boom.
Oh,
It's fucking deadlift Vader here. Oh, into the cage wall. And Stevie Ray gets thrown into the middle. Dustin's still recovering. Vader's
Well,
getting to him.
yeah, Dustin did get beat up for a minute there.
Yeah.
Sting is just fine. Hey, we finally got a clock.
Oh, 57, 56, 55, 54, 53, 52, 51, 50.
Oh, my Dustin is bleeding buckets.
Oh, yeah. He hit an artery.
Yeah, you got a little too deep there, brother. He is definitely gushing blood.
He
Which,
really
I mean,
put the fucking boot on at this point.
well, yeah, he might as well take all your clothes off. They'll submit just with a wild naked man in the ring. They're like, we're done. No, it's fine. We don't want to do it. Or British Bulldog just strips. He runs in. I'm fucking bizarre. Like, yeah, no kidding, man. What the hell?
I'm not a big fan of WCW Bulldog. I'll tell you that.
No, me either. Well, it looks like we got who's coming in? Is it Sid?
Oh, yeah.
Why the hell is Booker T coming in last?
Who knows, man?
I mean, you can't win until everybody's in the match anyway, but I mean.
Oh,
Hey,
Planet.
at least we saw one good choke slam today.
yeah. And at least Sting didn't break his neck almost like Pillman did.
Well, that was on a powerbomb too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was dangerous. Sting just got hit with Dustin Rhodes' boot by Vader. I could see that being a storyline. Sting be like, hey man, Dustin, I'm pissed. Oh, what? Why, man? Vader hit me with your boot. And that wouldn't have happened if you didn't take it off. So now I hate you. He'd be like, what? Serious?
My fucking boot?
But I mean, it was working for us a little bit. You got hit with it once.
It's
Sting
still
was-
just laying in the middle of the ring.
Yeah, it's just standing there. Not standing there, it's just laying there.
Stevie Ray almost stepped on it. What in the fuck is this?
Dustin Rhodes looks like a bloody drunk who's like, where's my boot?
Yeah.
I get stuck with one.
Oh.
They're the hell are they doing to Sting?
Hitting him up into the ceiling.
Vader and Sid were just press slamming Sting back first into the ceiling of the cage.
That was cool.
Sid just big boots a bloody Dustin.
How about fucking Vader and Sid Vicious as a team?
Dude, talk about unbeatable.
Yeah.
Sid just whiffed on 3 stomps in the corner. I don't know how you managed that one.
It's all right. He won't be able to use that leg pretty soon.
Give him 7 years. Yeah, you're right. And Sid's going to go wait for, Davey Boy. So they're banking on Shockmaster, I guess.
Wouldn't you be?
Well, clearly, a clumsy freaking construction worker, sure. I trust him over a clearly roided up United Kingdom guy.
With fucking dreadlocks,
Yeah.
cornrows.
Bulldog just he did a power slam as Vader came off the middle rope. I feel like we've seen that move a couple times.
Yeah. Yeah, we have. Alexa's talking shit in the background.
Yeah, I didn't even say her name. I don't understand. I'm not sure. You're not sure about what? Maybe she's not sure about the show.
I don't blame her. Oh, now Sid's getting press slammed into the ceiling, kind of.
Not nearly as well as what they were doing. Oh, here we go. Now they got it. Okay.
He got thrown right on his ass. Bill Dog's like, fuck yeah.
Unbelievable. Dustin Rhodes is just chilling by himself, bloodied in the other ring.
Selling to the fucking sky here.
Sting and Bulldog are just getting beaten up with strikes.
I like that this is a match you can just kind of stumble your way through. Like, you can kind of hide in the crowd.
Yeah. Well, it's kind of like a Royal Rumble.
It is. Yeah,
you
it
know,
is.
just with a cage. And you're
Right.
just beating on each other. Because, like, realistically, what can you do in a War Games match?
Right.
You know? You're pretty restricted.
Mm-hmm.
You're not about to have like 4 different. What was that, Sid? What did he just do? Why did he do that?
Throw himself into the cage.
Dustin did an Irish whip, and Sid, instead of going into the ropes, decided, I'll jump and hit my face on the steel. Yeah, he is psycho. There's no doubt about that. All right, well, here comes Booker T. And he's going right after Dustin.
And he's coming for you, sucker.
I'm not digging the whole pants look here for Harlem Heat.
Yeah, the pants and the fucking belly shirts that they
Yeah, I don't know. It's like a crop top. So what are you doing?
they look like Shawn Michaels' Knights.
See, now they're all in the same ring, so they're doing good now. They got to get out of the same ring.
Yeah, you're gonna spread it out. If it were me, I'd fight in that middle piece. I'd be
Just
DDT and motherfuckers in there.
I would be doing nothing but DDTs and pile drivers.
Yeah, yep. We're waiting for the ace to get in the ring.
Yeah, the secret weapon, the Shockmaster.
Yeah.
Davey Boy's on the top rope, it looks like.
Fuck, the ceiling's low.
I'm fucking Spider-Man. Oh, fucking no, not.
Gets his ass dumped right down.
Oh, my God.
Fucking Spider-Man. Holy shit.
Watch me fly across the ring. Oh, fuck.
Holy shit. Oh, this clock countdown started at 29.
They finally got their graphics right. It only took them 3/4 of the match to do it.
Literally.
Vader's beating up on Davey Boy in the corner because they've been. Oh, what is it? Oh, Sid's tapping out.
What the fuck?
But that match, the guy isn't in, so that doesn't count.
That's so stupid.
Dustin had the figure 4 on him. Sid's a moron because if he taps out right now, the match is over. Like, what do you?
Right.
So now he's not tapping. Now that he sees the final guys in there, that doesn't make any sense. Here comes Shockmaster. The crowd is not responding whatsoever. It looks like to Mr. Shockmaster
Because he doesn't have the helmet.
Yeah. Oh my God, he's beating up Vader right now. I mean, those looked pretty stiff.
Yeah, no, they did. I really don't like his jeggings that he's got on.
Yeah, what? It's not even. Those are not jeans.
The Walmart jeggings.
Yeah, $7.99 at your local Walmart.
Literally.
He just sent Booker into the cage a few times. Why is he even wearing a shirt? Like, that is clearly like ripping at the seams.
Who knows?
What are you doing?
Dustin still has his fucking boot off.
I mean, he's been left alone enough where he could definitely put that back on his foot.
Yeah.
Maybe this was some kind of rib. They're like, Dustin, you can't work an entire match with one boot on. He's like, watch me. I will fucking do it.
Booker T's like, ow, sucker. Ow. He's getting the life squeezed out
He's
of
got
him.
a bear hug on Booker T. What is Booker T doing?
Acting like he got shot. Sid's just standing in the other ring looking at everybody. He's like, oh, I should probably wrestle.
That's it.
Wait, what?
He just won on a bear hug?
Wait, what do you mean that's it?
Booker T just gave up.
Are you shitting me?
No.
Nothing even happened.
He had him in a bear hug.
So you're telling me the construction worker came in and submitted the black guy and they're all leaving?
Yeah, with a bear hug. And he had been in the match for like 90 seconds.
Fuck. Why was Animal even out there and get a nameplate?
What did Animal didn't do anything?
Vader's throwing a temper tantrum.
Where's fucking Fifi? Where's Fifi? Give us all blowjobs right now. No,
Dude.
Missy Hyatt's better, sucker.
What the fucking
Missy Hyatt does butt stuff. I love butt stuff. Yeah, fruit booties. I'm going to tear that ass later tonight, Missy Hyatt.
I tapped out, but I'm yelling tough.
My back hurts real bad. Sid's like, yeah, we won the softball championships. We did it.
Sid's like, fuck, now we got to read a book. Damn it.
He's going to beat somebody. Spider-Man, no one gets away with this.
That wasn't good at all.
Psycho Sid Vicious rules the rule. Rules the world.
Not tonight, he don't.
It's just kind of funny to watch these guys yelling on mute because it's like, what the fuck are they saying?
Yeah. I can't believe that. I can't believe that was the finish.
Stevie Ray right here looks like the guy from Pulp Fiction. Like the guy that gets violated. Like he just looked like him right there. Like I feel like I just got violated. That's what that looked like. It took no time for people to leave. It's pretty much empty.
They were like, fucking finally. Sid's been going nuts.
He's definitely cussing. Like we didn't have to. They are throwing stuff at them.
Yeah.
Not because they have heat, but rather that was a horrible match.
Exactly.
Like, I know the show was free, but I just wasted 2 hours and 48 minutes. Sid Vicious just did a Rick Rude thing. What the hell is going on here?
He is just trying to get all these time out of it.
What the fuck is going? Sid has forgotten his character.
I like let his eyes disappear when he's screaming.
Yeah, he's like so mad that he's closing his eyes and yelling. And what is he doing right now?
Jesse's laughing at him like, ha ha, what a dumbass he is, huh, Tony?
I never noticed this, but Tony Schiavone has a really like feminine face.
No, yeah, he definitely does.
Looks like a disappointed mother. Like, oh, that's Sid.
He looks like Mrs. Doubtfire.
A little bit, yeah. I can see that.
Oh, dearie.
Oh, Sid, he's such a sort of loser. Jesse, what are we going to do with him? Well, Sid, I mean, he's just a lunatic.
Well, roll the credits here. Let's see.
Ernie Watts. Who the hell's Ernie Watts? See, I always liked that they did this because it felt like you just watched a TV show.
Yeah. Yep.
Like I like that.
Jody Hamilton. Bill Dundee.
I like how there was special assistants to Mr. Runnels.
Yeah.
Like, he had like 6 of them.
Yeah. Executive producer Eric Bischoff.
Don't you forget Halloween Havoc, October 24th.
No, it's not in Scooby-Doo sets.
Which will be our bonus episode for when we get to WrestleMania 10.
Hey.
All right. So, well, I don't want this next show to start on my watch. All right. So that wraps up Fall Brawl 93. What did you think of that one there, Austin?
I would have probably given that maybe a 3 out of 10.
Yeah, that was kind of rough.
Yeah, not a great show.
It started good with Regal and Steamboat.
Right.
And then it's just like they forgot that it was a pay-per-view.
Yeah, and they were like, "Who's here? Oh, nobody. Okay, send these fucking J-Brons out."
Yeah. And then Rude and Flair was solid.
Yeah. I think again for me, I think that was probably my favorite match. Just because I think I'm a Rude mark, so I think I paid a little extra attention. Realistically, as far as action and like not a drag, the first match,
Yeah.
Main event was fucking horrible.
Well, it was pretty bad. I do want to give credit though to Dustin Rhodes in that.
Yeah, I think he kind of helped make it a little bit. Vader was kicking ass.
Yeah. For what I got out of that, like I would like to see Dustin against Vader.
Yeah, me too.
That's what I kind of gathered from it. And I want to point out, if you go back to the main screen of the Fall Brawl, you see Road Warrior Hawk.
Oh, that's weird.
I want to point out is that he was supposed to be in this match, not Shockmaster.
Okay.
That would explain why Animal would be there. But I believe Hawk got hurt.
Gotcha.
And that's why they replaced him.
Interesting. So I wonder if Hawk didn't get replaced, who gets the victory? Because Shockmaster got the victory.
Right.
Maybe Sting.
Man, well, yeah, because I feel like Bulldog is kind of getting phased out of the main event scene.
Yeah.
Or like, what if? Because this sounds like something WCW would do. What if like Hawk were to get the submission and he's like in the main event scene?
Oh God, no.
Could you imagine that one?
No.
Every promo. Well,
what a rush.
Yeah.
Yeah, no thanks. No thanks. It's funny too because I feel like the heel team kind of had more star power compared to the face team.
It might be a little bit even. I mean, if you consider the time, in hindsight, the heel side's stronger.
Yeah, but considering
I think at the time.
Yeah.
And again, I want to point out too here, I'm focusing on the main graphic here for Fall Brawl 93. If you look at, do you have it on your screen right now or no?
No.
Okay, so if you look at it, Booker T and Stevie Ray are on it, and they have chains around their neck. And I want to point this out because originally, Colonel Robert Parker was to be like their owner. Like they were going to be like slaves.
Oh no.
And that might explain the chains on their neck. They didn't have chains in the match or anything.
No.
And luckily that angle was, dropped because even WCW realized it's probably not a good idea to have a white guy claiming to own 2 African Americans.
Yeah, Colonel Robert Parker probably should bring out his slaves.
Yeah, the backlash probably on that one is not gonna go well.
Oh my!
But it's interesting, like to look at it, and they're using those pictures, those promo pictures. It looks like.
Yeah, so there's definitely some sort of realization of that idea.
Yeah.
Interesting. Very interesting.
Yeah, because I think again, like I'm not making this up, and then this is like a legitimate thing. They were, I guess, like Colonel Robert Parker, like with the chains, would have like not dragged them to the ring or whatever, but like guided them as if they're like runaway slaves or something,
Yeah, I feel
in 1993.
I feel like I might have heard that too.
Yeah, and it might have even been like a Sid Vicious idea or something, or Sid was like, "No, we're not doing that." I can't remember which one it was.
Oh
but
my god!
WCW ended up being like, you know what? Probably don't need to do that.
Yeah, no, let's not do that one.
Yeah.
But then they put on a match like Tatanka versus Big Sky,
which was kind of like Tatanka against Diesel.
Yeah.
It's just like, what are you?
So how many bad decisions can we make here?
Yeah, apparently a bunch.
Well, it's funny because some of the last live watches we've done of WCW pay-per-views, I'm like, fuck, we should have been watching WCW this whole time.
You're right.
And then you watch a fucking bomb like this, and it's like, we're on the right station.
Exactly. You take like all those ones, you're like, oh, we're taking a step forward. And then it's this one, you're taking 5 more back.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
But I'll tell you right now, I am super stoked for our eventual watch of Halloween Havoc 93. That is one that is it's loaded. That show is loaded with matches. And yeah, I'm excited for that one. And it's great too because we'll have WrestleMania 10.
Yep.
And then Havoc 93. And I will say it every bonus episode. I will refuse to watch Battle Bowl. I am not doing it.
Damn.
If you want to go watch it, more power to you.
The Lethal Lottery, dude?
No, I'm not doing that. And I don't want any of our fans and listeners to be like, well, come on, man, it's a great show. Because last time you told us it was a great show, it sucked. So I can't trust any of you.
Bob didn't even get the show right, the name.
No, I didn't. And I will never get it right. I don't care. Battle Royal at Albert Hall. I don't care. Was that right? No. Might have been
Royal Albert Hall.
Battle Royal at Albert Hall.
Yeah,
I think you would say Alberta Hall. It's Albert Hall. I don't care. I hate them all.
Yeah.
Fucking joke. I mean, that show doesn't even have. I'm not going to get into it. It doesn't even have Virgil in it for 3 hours. Okay, you know
that's true. That's true.
It's okay. All right. So, needless to say, we were pretty disappointed by this one, but I feel like talking to you made it go by way quicker.
Yeah, I didn't feel like it was 3 hours.
No, it wasn't like a drag to go through, but it was like it was so bad. It was like parts of it were so bad that it was funny.
Yeah.
Compared to like so bad that you want to rip your eyeballs out and never see it.
Right. It's like if you had a bowl of ice cream, but it's kind of your least favorite ice cream, but it's still ice cream.
Yeah. Like it's not your first choice, probably not even your 5th choice, but you know what? You'll take it if offered.
Yeah, there might be a couple chunks of brownie if you really dig that you'll like.
Exactly right. Like cookie dough ice cream. Like if you search, you'll find like 2 pieces of cookie dough.
Yeah.
But like that's it.
Right.
That's the best way to describe, I think, Fall Brawl.
Right.
1993.
There's a couple of chocolate chips sprinkled throughout.
Yeah.
But
like super tiny.
Yeah.
Like, you could barely even taste them.
Right. I think that about sums up my opinion of this show.
I have nothing else really to talk about for Fall Brawl 93 in this bonus episode, which has gone on for probably 3 hours now.
Yeah.
Just again, so you guys have already listened to Royal Rumble 1994, which we had just released on Monday. This is Thursday that we're releasing this. We're recording this on the 28th of February.
Yeah.
Just to give you guys an idea of the outline. But we're taking like 2 weeks off from recording, and the next time we record, we'll actually be caught up to where we are.
Which is nice because I always like to kind of have a somewhat current take when we come back after our big shows and then our live watches. Speaking of big shows, how about that surprise we sprinkled in for Royal Rumble?
Which was what?
Our opening.
The new guy?
The new guy.
Papa Shango.
Voodoo.
Such a classic.
Yeah, pretty cool.
So good.
Pretty cool. Bob, how much did you pay for that?
I think he was the same as Billy Gunn at the time, at $30 for him.
Really? Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah, and because I have no problem dishing out money to these guys to do an opening, and like it's like super cool of them. So like in the description I asked them like, hey man, can you do it as Papa Shango? And I was like, I made sure to note like I don't need the paint. Like I did not want him to go and like have to paint up his face.
Yeah.
Because I'm only using the audio. I don't need the video part of it.
Right.
And he was super cool. Like, he was super cool. He did it pretty quick too. It was like within a day.
Wow. Well, the cool thing is too 2 out of 2 times they've kind of gone all out. Like it's not just a little 10-second thing. They put themselves into it.
Yeah.
Which is cool, you know.
Yeah. And I mean, I had him do it as Papa Shango because it's relatable to our current era of what we're doing.
Yeah.
And I will always be a Papa Shango mark. So
Right. And I think that's probably one of, well, other than Godfather, as far as like recognizability.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. So yeah, I hope it caught maybe a few guys off guard. Oh wow, Papa Shango instead of Billy Gunn. Of course, I mean I'll still use Billy Gunn.
Yeah. And
I'm always looking for more guys at an affordable price to kind of insert them in there.
We got 2 Hall of Famers.
Yeah, we do. You're right.
So
I didn't even notice that. You're right. Maybe I'll have to get another Hall of Famer.
Boom.
We'll see how it goes. But yeah, we'll be back. Our next recording will be going back to Raws. We'll wrap up January of '94. And then we're on our march. We're on our march to WrestleMania 10. Then,
yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah. Maybe for like when we were supposed to do Battle Bowl, we'll do Smoky Mountain at that time.
Okay.
So we'll do Havoc, and then the one after that, we'll buckle down and watch some Smoky Mountain wrestling.
All right.
Seems pretty fair to me.
That sounds good.
All right. Well, I think that wraps it up here for this bonus episode of IcoPod. For Austin Skinner, I am Bob Collins Jr., and this has been IcoPod.
And we're a bazaar.
Did it with courage, strong will. Now just look at him today. He's walked out of the shadow and he's blazing his own trail. He told him from the beginning that I'll never fail. Yeah. Now they call him the natural. He's natural as can be. They call him the natural. It just comes naturally. He's the son of a son, son of a gun. The horse doing a rodeo bulldog, that's a natural one. Now he's sitting in the saddle and he's riding real high. It's been a long, hard battle. Now it's his turn to shine. He looks to the future, but he won't forget the past. He's living proof the American dream still lasts. Now they call him the natural. He's natural as can be. Yeah, they call him the natural. It just comes naturally. He's the son of a son and son of a gun. The horse doing a rodeo bulldog, that's the natural one. I said they called him the natural. He's natural as can be. They call him the natural. It just comes naturally. He's the son of a son and a son of a gun. The horse doing a rodeo bulldog, that's a natural one. Yeah, they call him the natural. He's natural as can be. They call him the natural. It just comes naturally. He's the son of a son and a son of a gun. The horse doing a rodeo bulldog, that's a natural one. Now they call him the natural. He's natural as can be. They call him the natural. It just